good to go. All right, we should be live. Let's hit good. Let's hit the buttons on YouTube. So we've got this button. We gotta get YouTube chat pulled up. I mean, it should be good to go. All right, got YouTube chat pulled up. What's up, YouTube? And we're rocking and rolling. So today, this is the start of the week for me. So we do have vaults to open on all the characters, and this is, I believe this is our first Paladin vault of the series. I could be wrong though. Sorry, it is allergy season, and I was just out back where all the pollen is, so. But yeah, we have our first Paladin vault. This character doesn't have any tier yet, obviously, because this is our first vault opening. It does have some pieces that can be catalyzed, so hopefully we can get like another piece, another tier piece. That way we can use the catalyst on this heroic piece and get some big upgrades on the Paladin. So let's go ahead and open that. Y'all know I love me a vault opening. Like, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my favorite day. What's up, Vickers? Good to see you, man. Oh, God. First class healing distributor. Okay, this trinket, I feel like is kind of weird. Healing spells have a chance to do a burst of healing split among your target and nearby allies and granting you haste? Okay. I don't hate it. I mean, it's like a proc heal. It's not the worst thing ever. So we take those. What are we replacing? Ooh. Healing distributor plus pick me up is kind of crazy. I don't hate it. Alright, that's the Paladin. Oh, I just closed the game on accident. Uh-oh. Got a little too excited. Alright, let's open back up WoW. This is my home screen with all my little scripts everywhere. All these random games down here. But how's everyone doing today? Happy Wednesday. Hopefully you guys had good vault luck. So far, I've only opened my Monk and now my Paladin. The Monk, I can't even remember what it got. Oh, wait. What did my Monk get? Oh, God. Now I have to update? Never fails. I hop on an alt to check their vault, only to realize I did not unlock any last week. That was me last week with the Paladin. I was like, wait, I thought I did a key on the Paladin. I can't even remember what I got. Oh, I got Mythic Track tier pants on the Monk. It was between that or the, like, Aj Kahet trinket, whatever that little shard is, that crystal thing. And I think I ended up taking the pants. No, I think I took the trinket on the Monk. Yeah, I think I took the trinket. Oh my goodness, the update. Shame, shame, shame. All because I had to click. I clicked exit game instead of log out. I'm such an idiot. How could we have prevented this? But how's everyone doing? What all have y'all gotten from the vaults? Have y'all had any like good pieces? Yeah, I haven't seen any of the like those tier weapon, tier trinket pieces drop from the vault yet, which is kind of sad. And I haven't seen the Lumathar trinket drop either. Like, I have the silk web, or the living silk, but I really want the other trinket, the antenna. Alright, we're back. Alright, who are we opening next? We open the Paladin. Let's open the Druid. Yeah, I do that all the time on my Paladin, Vicar. It's hard to keep up with how many vaults you have, like, on all of your alts. Especially when you have, like, a whole army going at the same time. I gotta do light, but I'm noticing it's kind of dark, isn't it? Let me see if I can crank it up. It came with this remote, but I haven't been able to get it to work yet. Let's see. Let me go crank it up manually as we load in on the Druid. should be better. Also, I raised the brightness and also made it more white instead of more orange. It's not as white as it can be, but it's not as orange as it could be either. Alright, Druid time. What does this character need? It needs trinkets. It needs a one hand. Other than that, this character does have tier. It'd be sweet if the character select screen shows vault. I've been saying this for so long. Vicar. I'm glad you agree. Because it shows like your gold amount now. But if it had like a little mail icon and a vault icon, that'd be huge. I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to do either. Alright. Druid vault time. So one hand or trinkets, because this character already has foresight. The foresight is very powerful. What the heck? Come on, weapon. Okay, Mythic shoulders a trinket. It's heroic trinket, so I don't really want to take the trinket, if I'm being honest. I already do have a heroic weapon. Thing is that this is farmable. It's a farmable trinket. Oh, I got a message in-game saying, check out my new mog. Where you at? Let's get them in the group. I think I'm going to take the Mythic track piece, though, just because it's Mythic track. Even though we already have the heroic track of this, you know, got to take Mythic piece. Oh, God, that is hideous. Alright, we were told to check out this new mog of Zoo. Ah, okay. I like it. I like the nunchucks. It's very Ninja Turtle. Dude, this is awesome. This is awesome, dude. Here, you get a resounding 10 out of 10, sir. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that transmog. Okay, moving on. Let's check the priest. What does the priest have? Ugh. Then we gotta get into these keys. Priest. The priest, I believe the priest is at 2 set. I know the priest was the only character at one point that had gotten a tier piece. So if we can get one more tier piece, I think we'll have 4 set. But I think the downside on the priest is that it doesn't have catalyzable pieces, which is a shame. So, let's see. Come on, priest. Get a tier piece. Yeah, we definitely want tier. Got all last season tier on. We're looting for holy. I have no idea if there's like a difference even. Oh, come on. That's like the worst thing we could have gotten. I mean, we'll take it just for item level, but God, that's so bad. God, that's such a bad trinket. Okay, we take it. Dang. At least it's not an on-use trinket. So we can replace one of these ones that we have. Dang, still no tier for the priest. Got 2 more vaults, and then we're slamming some keys today. I have some high expectations for today, guys. Let's do Shaman first. The Shaman still is lacking tier. I feel like we only have one alt right now that has tier piece, which is kind of sad because I really... No, we have 2. We have 2. We have the Evoker and the Druid are the only ones with tier. But I really want to start messing around with that Farseer tier set. Do some big damage Shaman keys. Alright. Yeah, as you see, still... Oh my goodness. Some garbage last season pieces. I feel like we just need one of these pieces to hit a tier, and we should be able to catalyze our 4 set. Come on, game. Come on. Tier piece, please. Gotta do 2 360s for the tier piece. Now let's see it. Come on, no more dog trinkets. Ooh, that's not a dog trinket. Okay, Signet Mythic Track? It's better than my Monk's trinkets. We take that. I don't even know if it's good for this character. I think we take it over the one hand, because I can always craft a one hand. Can't craft a Mythic Track Signet, though. We take those. We take those all day. Okay. Mythic Track Signet. Equip. Now, on to the Evoker. The Evoker is one of our 2 characters that does have 4-piece. So, I don't really know what we could get. I feel like we have a 2-hand staff, but it's a heroic. So, maybe like a staff would probably just be the best. But I don't really know our trinket situation here. I'd really like a damage trinket, honestly. And I did do alt raid on this character. So if we could get the Lumithar trinket, that'd be pretty sick too. The Silken Web. Alright. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, our trinket situation is dog. What's up, Andy? Happy Wednesday, pounds. Happy Wednesday, Andy. Hopefully you're having a good midweek day. Hopefully your vaults went well this week. Hopefully this one's about to be the best vault we've ever seen. What do we get? We get Mythic Boots. Okay, there's the trinket from second to last ball. Shoulders. Okay, here's all the tier pieces we needed. Okay, we have a lot of choices here. We have shoes and necklace, which I don't think we take either of these. We have the distributor. Hands, shoulders, trinket. Our trinket situation is so bad. But it would suck to get this piece. Your spells have a chance to empower the Void Core, granting you... This is the, like, tier set trinket. Mikey Best Ninja Turtle AJ. That was a sick transmog. Hey! Tuzalan with the sub. I appreciate the support. Dang, you guys are pushing up the sub count like crazy. I've been talking to my wife trying to figure out a day to get a 12-hour stream going coming up soon. So we're in works trying to get that out because you guys have surpassed the goal and y'all just keep pushing it. So I appreciate you all so much. And thank you so much, Tuzu. Appreciate the support. Now, if only you could help me pick a trinket. Honestly? How bad is the healing distributor? Like, is it just worse mana sprite? Let's take a look at trinkets. Because in these keys, I plan to just sit there and spam damage. And if my trinkets do all the healing for me, I'd be happy. So let's see. Healing distributor is honestly not that bad. Not that bad. Void Core without set is worse, but I'm sure with set is better. This is Mythic Track. Thing is, like, I don't think either of these are end-game trinkets, but I especially don't think the distributor's an end-game trinket, so I'm kind of inclined to take this. Or we just say, hey, let's just have bad trinkets this tier and just take one of these other pieces. Probably just take this, right? But will I get the one hand? Is the question, or like anything from this? I don't know. We're just going to take this trinket, call it a day. But the thing is, this trinket sucks without the... Oh, this is tough, man. Maybe I just don't even take a trinket. I think I'm going to take the heroic hands. What do you guys think? Or should I take the mythic feet? I think maybe we just... I feel like I have to take a mythic piece. What would you guys take here? I want some input. How are the vaults so far? Or is this still the first one? This is the final one. The vaults were pretty... honestly, kind of trash this week. Like, I don't think we got a single good vault. I mean, this is like the most stacked vault we have. And it's still like, it's kind of like a bunch of mid decisions. But what would y'all take here? Okay, we got a Myth Track necklace with Leech. We got a middle of the line healing trinket, but I only really care about the raid or the Mythic Plus performance. And this is just like, it's just going to splash random healing every now and then. Give me a little haste, you know. Pretty much just rely on QE to, yeah, honestly, me too for the most part. But when it comes to a character that I only really care about Mythic Plus, like this trinket is not going to do much for me in Mythic Plus. And plus, this character doesn't really drop below 25% mana. We just go with these, right? It has to be these. I'm well, man. Went home during my lunch to make sure my system's working from home and about to leave for my haircut in a little bit. Oh, man. Speaking of haircuts, my wife is on me. So this beard and this long hair might not last long. So, oh, man. Yeah, it's looking like I'm going to have to get a haircut soon. Okay, we went with the heroic hands, which does feel bad taking a heroic piece, especially with how many vault slots we had. But we're okay. Yeah, healing distributor is pretty much doo-doo. The thing about it is that it's kind of like a worse version of the mana sprite, which you can literally get for free by just putting in some time, you know. Let's upgrade some of these pieces, though. We have some mythic pieces. We have a one hand we could dump some crests into. I probably will be crafting a piece at some point this week on this character. But I kind of just want to upgrade my mythic and my one hand. Alright, let's see how much damage we can do in a key on this character. I was doing a key with a guildie before the reset last week. And spoiler alert, the damage on this spec is absolutely disgusting. But let me fix my UI really quick. Let's unlock that, move it over. Okay. All right, let's get into a key. What key did we get from the vault? We got a Tazavesh Gambit 12, which luckily we don't have a 12 done of yet. So I guess we just hop into the Gambit 12. We push our own key. That's what I like to see at the start of a week. But yeah, for those that don't know, look, I understand a lot of people find this spec kind of boring. However, might I interest you in a lot of damage? Like, I'm talking a lot of damage. The downside is that you kind of have to be allowed to do that damage. It's one of the specs where, like, you're either doing damage or you're doing healing. And, so, you know, if the moment calls for it, you can sit there and just do crazy damage. But sometimes I'll have to, like, sit there and do healing, and then it kind of, like, balances out, you know, but super, super fun time playing this spec right now. Dang, we got to do Delves again this week? Barf. Sure, I'll take a Windwalker. Windwalker and a Warrior. We'll need a less than a B-Res, though, so let's take this Mage. And then we need a B-Res. What are the quests this week? Time walking raid bosses or dungeons gets you, what is that? 681 is that a heroic piece? No, it's a champion piece, right? Yeah, it's a champion. Dang. Would have been so big. Let's get a Paladin. Why not? Alright, Tazavesh Gambit time. Oh my goodness, can't speak. Let's get there. Whew. And so the week begins, guys. I'm excited. I did I was doing some keys on my monk this morning because I've just, like, kind of stopped pushing since I hit 3K. And I finally got my, it's so sad to say, but I finally got Resilient 13 after all this time. I've kind of just, like, never done anything better than a 12 Arakara, but I did a 13 Arakara to get the Resilient 13s, and then I went and then immediately after did a 14 Arakara, and both of them were deathless, so I was like, yes sir, that's awesome. Do you play any other games off stream? Yeah, before I stream, I usually play like a game of Overwatch, just because one, I like to heal, obviously. But two, they just came out with a new character that I am having a blast on, and then three, it kind of just like gets me sharp. You know what I mean? Outside of that, like I play a lot of mobile games. Like I grew up playing Clash of Clans, so every now and then I'll kind of pick it back up. I'm off of it right now, but normally, recently I had gotten back on it for a bit. Um, and then I play Magic: The Gathering on my iPad at night. Like if I'm just chilling or if I'm cooking, you know, I'll just have it like kind of mess around. But other than that, nothing really right now. I normally play a ton of like Smite. Like me and my friends, we've always played Smite all the time, but I haven't played it in a while. What about you, Ravikavis? I'm curious. What does Ravikavis enjoy when not enjoying WoW? Need a 13 Halls for Resilient 13s, man. Halls is tough to time. It's definitely, I would say it and Arakara are kind of like the two hardest ones this season. I did a 14 Halls yesterday on Metro's stream. I was sitting there trying to edit, and I was like, I kind of want to do a key. So I queued up my Halls, then Metro queued up for it. And it was going kind of well, but we were a little behind on time, and then we kind of just like didn't meet the DPS check on the third boss. And we just slowly died. Lifeweaver's a ton of fun, AJ. I really do like Lifeweaver. My favorite, though, is the new character, Wu Young, I think is his name. I don't really remember his name. And then, I just like all the healers. They're all so much fun to play. But yeah, Lifeweaver's up there for me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Gambit time. Gambit 12. This is this character's second 12. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do this, and let's do big damage. Let's make sure I don't have my wrong keybinds on. I guess I can go ahead and click Lust. Kind of let the tank gather everything. Oh, I am dead. Took one too many bolts there. That's just Evoker life, I guess. That's tragic, man. That's such a tragic death. It was as the tank was gathering, just one too many bolts hit me. God. You hate to see that. What a horrible way to start the key. Good thing I didn't like use any consumes or anything. Oh god, I was literally pressing my buttons, they weren't happening. Oh, what is happening today? That's so cringe, man. Sitting there pressing my buttons and like my character's AFK. He's like, no, I'm not gonna work today. It's okay, we bounce back. We bounce back for sure. Oof. Oh my goodness, dude. This damage is crazy. Not the best way to start off the key, but hey, we can only go up from here. Unless the tank dies now. Okay, we bounce back. It's bounce back time. Whew. I will say this is the only dungeon where I've actually gotten like bad lag issues, and it's only this first little section. But I guess it's like when you're lusted, there's all these effects that you're seeing from other characters. There's like so many enemies, like maybe that's what it is. Alright. We're good. No more deaths. We need these guys to be aggroed. Let's get a stasis stored. Do big damage. Oh god, bad time to do damage. See what I mean though, is like you kind of have to be allowed to do the damage. And it all comes down to like how the pack is going. At least it's just Gambit, and we know we have plenty of time. If this were Halls, the key would literally already be over. This might kill me. Ooh, I saw that bull coming my way. I had to use my defensive there. Goodness gracious, man. These bolts are claiming lives. Yeah, I think Overwatch is actually pretty fun right now. Like, I know a lot of people hate on that game. I'm sure there's plenty of reasons to do so, but I don't know. It's been like a fun little, just like fun little pastime, you know? That is a tank death. Oh, did the tank jump over there and not know that he butt pulled? That's not good. And I don't think the Paladin knows that he has aggro. Because he's the tank now. Yikes, man. Yikes. At least it's just Gambit. At least it's Gambit. Keep telling yourself that. Okay, I do have some aggro on some of these small guys. Like that one. Found one of them. Dude, this dungeon is pure chaos sometimes. Coming back with a stun, but it's a very risky stun. Come on, people, just live a little bit longer. Don't really have much instant healing. I have a big burst. Plus time dilation on the tank. Yeah, I don't think the tank knew he pulled that. That had to have been what it was. We just gotta keep the tank alive, honestly. I'm just gonna keep spamming them. Alright, we recover. No one said GG yet. We're still in this? I mean, goodness gracious. Pretty much WoW right now, but my friends and I are pretty excited for Battlefield 6. The beta for that felt like a good dad game as you can just jump in and play it. I know I saw a few of my friends on Discord playing it this morning. Whoa. I'm sure that one's going to be like super popular. We bounce back. I think we timed this. What do y'all think? I need bets down below. I think we got this one in the bag. Already 8 deaths in, but that's nothing. We've seen so much worse, and we've come back from worse.
See how your wisdom fares against the might of the Titan.
Alright, it's showtime. Let's do this. Yeah, we got this. We got this easy. I do think our tank is taking more damage than I'm used to a tank taking. But that's nothing we can't handle, I don't think. Okay, I'm going to save my tip the scales for when there's ads to cleave off of. However, sending my extra chrono flames at my allies would be pretty sick. Let's line it up. Now I just get to spam living flame. Tank just bathed in the fire. Oh boy. Tank, I believed in you. I believed. Honestly, avoid DH because I don't know how much. I don't like how much their health bar jumps. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, some of the best things I've ever seen are DHs. They're so, like, hit or miss, you know? Okay, maybe we just spam into the tank because he is not having a good time. Show a big communion ramp. Big fire breath. I'm pretty sure I missed the ad with my fire breath. Okay, we can move while casting here. I think as long as I'm in the range of this monk, I can send my extra chrono flames his way. Yeah, very nice. Pop the defensive because I don't really know how these ads work. If me having aggro could get me killed, you know? So, just being safe. I like to click this, let the DPS do the job. Is the spec worth it to learn? I definitely think so. I think the reward of how much damage you can do is insane on this spec, and then the raid throughput potential. There have been seasons recently where like the spec wasn't like too great in raid, you know? But the seasons where it is good, it's always so good. You know what I mean? It's like one of those specs that seems very hard for them to balance, and it really shows in their raid performance from time to time. So I definitely think this spec is 100% worth learning. Whoop. 100%. Waiting for 40-yard range in midnight. Is that confirmed? They've confirmed that? Oh, that'd be sick. Honestly, like, I haven't really noticed the range issues as much recently. As like, it's not nearly as bad as it was back in Shadowlands and stuff. But good to see you guys, Mark and Vag. Good to see you, and Pascal. Very nice to see you guys. Prez looks interesting, but I'm scared. I'm telling you, I think right now it's as simple as it will ever be. Because you see just how much I'm casting Living Flame. Oh god, tank. I'm not loaded in yet, you're dying. Tank. Here's a spec you shouldn't try, though, is Demon Hunter. These guys weren't even in rage yet, and this guy was turbo struggling. Okay, we can soothe all of these. He just said, please. Please what? I think he was saying, please heal him. That wasn't even loaded in yet. Alright, I've used my one soothe, so tank, this is on you, buddy. Oh my goodness. We time dilated him, and I'm pretty sure that just saved him. Run. Run, tank, run. Kite like you've never kited before. Now this tank, when he queued up, he said 3k main. I don't know how much I trust that. Respectfully. Cool. Where does all those multiple Chrono Flame spam come from? It's from the tier set. So the tier set says that we can now use like our 2-minute cooldown every 1 minute, basically. And then whenever you use that cooldown, you gain a 30-second buff that makes your Living Flames cleave Chrono Flames. So basically, every 1 minute, you gain a 30-second buff, so about half uptime of cleaving Chrono Flames, which is very sick. So that's why this spell, like in the center of my screen, is the one that is a lower cooldown now. Oh, we need to heal the monk. Ooh, tank. Let's get a stasis. Tank's health bar is absolutely going ballistic. My UI like almost can't keep up. Let's oppressive roar these guys to get rid of their Super Saiyan. Let's stun them. Try and do some damage. I might have to kick... Oh god. Still got a caster in the back, team. Okay, we kicked them in. Let's boop away from the tank. But generally, in AoE packs, I'm using my Tip the Scales on Fire Breath for very quick instant bursts of damage. And then that way, like, I can just spam these AoE Living Flames and stuff. Well, but if you need to for healing, it's great to use it on Spirit Bloom, because it makes that Spirit Bloom instantly in AoE, whereas, like, normally you have to charge up Spirit Bloom for it to hit more people. It hits more people per level. So, like, basically your three options to Tip the Scales are Fire Breath. It just makes it, when you charge up Fire Breath, it does less of a dot, but more of an initial impact. So it'll kind of, I'm pretty sure it does the same damage no matter what. Could be wrong there. But you see there, I just used a fully empowered Fire Breath immediately because I Tipped the Scales it. The other options are Spirit Bloom, which you see here, I have to sit here and charge up, so it'll hit one more person per level it charges. And that's just good to empower because, you know, you don't have to sit there and you have basically an instant press AoE, like lay on hands kind of. But Dream Breath is one that you don't really enhance that often because Dream Breath kind of works like Fire Breath, where the more you enhance it, the more of its healing gets done in the initial impact as opposed to a hot. And it's kind of just like better to have that blanket hot on everyone rather than like another burst heal. You don't really need another burst heal in this spec, you know? Okay, I just stored a Dispel in my stasis. Oh, don't like that. And that is our B-res. I don't have any cables on this character either. Tank, no! He is stuck in the air. That's crazy. Oh man, this sucks. Being down a DPS on this boss of all bosses is really bad. It's like on bosses, I don't really care to upgrade my Fire Breath. I'm okay if it's just a dot, because I know, like, with that much health, this boss is going to take the full dot. But in AoE packs, a lot of times, you know, your DPS will, like, burst it down, so you kind of just want to guarantee that you get most of its damage. It's kind of how I look at it, at least. Good diffuse magic. But it's also really good for healing because you see I'm cleaving these Chrono Flames. Oh, I'm like out of mana. Okay, I see that now. Do have a really good throughput cooldown that gets me mana back, but I do need to be more cautious with my mana bar. Tank, you gotta stop taking the frontal, man. Where's the monk? Okay, I am totally Do I have this mana pod? It's level 1. There's 200k mana back. We take that. Oh, the diffuse magic insta-dispel almost got me killed. Die, boss, die! Oh man, this boss is cursed. We did it though. Can we still time this? I think so. I think we're fine on time. Yeah, it is Giga. It really is. Give Prez a try and start with low M plus and get used to it. I definitely recommend it. And this is one of those specs where like sometimes like doing lower keys can be boring, you know? But a lot of times like there are only a few specs where like doing lower keys is really fun, and this is one of them. Like it's fun to do lower keys because you do so much damage. They're saying to pull more because of time. I don't disagree.
Only the withered and dead belong in museums. Like your cartel.
Okay, for this next one, yeah, we'll use Zephyr. I see y'all telling me to use Zephyr. There's a reason why. Oh, tank. Don't pull more than you can handle. Oh, don't take the... Die Pulsar. Oh, no. Dude, this tank is absolutely stressing me out. That's a one shot. Oh, my knockup didn't stop the Ritualist cast. Oh man, but that is a downside to Evoker is your kick is so long. Like, it's one of the longer time kicks. I'm not taking damage from this Pulsar. Okay, now I am. Oh, I'm taking damage. Yeah, we overpulled trying to time it, but now we have killed the key. Honestly, big lust, or we don't have lust, but just ginormous pull time. Oh man, what is this tank doing where he's like always dying? It's crazy. We have to take the bolt to kick the rift. And these bolts love me. Oh my goodness. They love me. He's in meta and he's like still just like getting annihilated. I mean, like, what are the odds that like his gear's broken or... I don't know, man. I need to turn back Omni CD so I can see his like cooldowns and stuff. Maybe he's like not using demon spikes? I have no idea, man. Yeah, they're saying we gotta pull more. We have 4 minutes. We're defensive, we have Zephyr, we have Stasis. Honestly, the smart thing to do would be focusing the lower health one. But the thing that we kind of have to do is focus the bigger one. That's Zephyr, defensive. Oh, please focus the Pulsar. Oh boy. Yeah, we can't just... People. This is crazy. Tank was like, okay, let's pull the boss. And everyone was just like, hey, let's leave that Pulsar out there. Just literally Pulsaring. Killing me. Mage said, wipe, go, go. Buddy, it's over. I don't know what to tell you. It is 1,000 times GG. Hey, I think it meows at you or something when it's off cooldown. Yeah, I set it to meow at me. Oh, Monk, don't be AFK. That was crazy, though. Red Patch with the Prime sub, the Bezos bucks. They go a long way. Oh, this is going to hurt. I appreciate the support, Red Patch. And we will be having a 12-hour stream coming up soon. I'm still working with the wife to see what day works best for both of us, because I'll have to like meal prep beforehand and make sure like we don't have any plans that day and stuff. Because, you know, me and my family, we do things a lot together on the weekends. Goodness. Goodness, goodness. Surely we're not in so much of a rush that me getting mana isn't important, right? Yeah, you spoke too soon, honestly. That's okay. I don't fault you. Do not fault you one bit. I guess I'll do it. Okay, I'm already like so low on mana. If I just like AFK for a bit just to get some mana back, is that like bad? But I know in this next one I'm gonna use my communion ramp. Trying to get some mana back. Oh, killed him. Oh my goodness. Hey, we got them all with 4 people. Love to see that. We lost, right? This key was honestly one of the more cursed ones we've done all season. Which, look, that is saying a lot. We've had some pretty cursed keys. But, like, man, I felt like we were never chill. I really, really wish the mage would go out and get this one. Because my range. This is where I'm feeling the range issues is this mechanic. Oh. I don't know if that rewind hit anyone, by the way. But just in time. I'll take this one. There's one in the middle. Oh, tank. Ooh, be careful. I kind of want to store stasis here. I see it. Calm. What? Oh, monk dead. This is going to be a 2-stack regardless of what we do. Ooh, it actually wasn't. We got it in time. It is so cursed making me... I feel like I'm having a harder time doing this on my Evoker than I was on my Monk, which is crazy. Red patch. Oh gosh. Echoade. Echoade. Oh no. What the heck? How did it not pass through? Oh! I'm at 1 health. Is it... Oh, Eocade. Eocade said, re-rolled to Monk this tier since Disc is just not fun and raid. Honestly, yeah, like I feel that. I know like our guild's long-term Disc Priest has re-rolled Pres Evoker this tier. Dang, it really does suck. I feel like Disc is so fun to raid on historically, so it's like such a Debbie Downer. Okay, we need to come over here, team. I need you guys closer. Need to be able to heal you guys. This is so cursed. Having to run back all the way over here. There's just no way, man. Oh, goodness. Any chance to get your UI so weak order package looks nice? I feel like I've posted it. I'll see if I've posted it on Wago. But, oh gosh, I'm getting the res. I don't have a line on me, so... Oh, apparently I do. Ooh, don't run yours through me. How? We need them to move close to the star at this point. It's so cursed. Paladin dead. Oh. Honestly, we should have just told the mage to do it. I mean, this is like ridiculously annoying. Well, this is where it comes to an end, boys. I mean, there's like a way we draw our lines through a couple more. Kind of just have to like face tank 2 of them. Like without defensives. Holy. Come on, tank. Me and you, buddy. Us to the end. I never doubted you, tank. Not once. Okay, but hey, this was a learning key, and we learned. If we come back to Gambit, we should not be the ones to do the star. That is cursed. Like, super cursed. That was turbo cursed. Alright, hey, we're out of that monstrosity. We're out of that monstrosity. Your guys are goated. Echoade? You okay? My dyslexia is making me immune to your name. But dude, I appreciate that feedback so much. You're amazing. Thank you so much for the sub too. Dude, y'all's support is insane. I appreciate you so much. The fact they're making me do that is crazy. The fact that like after the 3rd one, they saw how much I was having to like literally fly all the way over here, soak it, fly all the way back, do some healing, fly all the way, that they didn't just like move closer, that's crazy. That is crazy. It's impossible to pronounce. Hey, as long as I'm not alone, Then we're good. Void Weaver for Mythic Plus, though, is tons of fun. Yeah, Void Weaver's sick. Void Weaver is sick. Alright, what key did we get? We got Ecodome. That is the only key that I've done at this level. So let's try to join a Halls of Atonement. Hopefully it won't be as cursed as this one. But let's search it up. Actually, let's search for 12. We can do like an 11, 12. Yeah, this is more our speed. I'd be happy with any of these keys. We're going to have to come back and redo it anyways, unless we get into this 13. That's pretty end game, 3k level. That's okay. Shake that one off. Yeah, they definitely should have realized after a few times that, like, maybe I'm not the best person to soak it. And maybe if we're going to make him soak it, we should move closer so he can heal us. Was having a hard time doing the collapsing star mechanic. It spawns way out in Egypt. Then I gotta run back to heal them, then repeat until one's back. Yeah. Finally delegated that mechanic to a ranged player and it was trivial. Yeah, it's so much easier when you do that. I definitely should have told the mage. The problem is that on my shaman and like on my ranged healers like Druid and stuff, I'm used to doing it myself and not really worrying about it too much. But I forgot that Pres, like I kind of need to be next to my group to heal them with my Anomaly and Dream Breath. And Verdant Embrace. So like already like half of my kit is just cut off on that mechanic. So now we know. Noted for next time. Ooh, I was just getting like a little toasty in here. Then our AC kicked on. Ooh, crisp. Feels so good. Nothing feels better than your air conditioning in the middle of fall. Or not like in the middle of fall, but like in fall. Because, like, I don't know, it just hits different. It feels like it's drawing from the cool fall air, you know? So good. Alright, maybe we search up 11 and hope to get into a 10 at this point. We just need the score on the board at this point. Oh my goodness. My mustache is getting in the way. I should have listened to my wife. She keeps telling me to shave. I'm like... Now I gotta grow it out. Like this means something. But no, I definitely should have shaved my mustache at least. But what I want to do is in my next 12-hour stream, I kind of want to have like a goal, like a sub goal of some sort, and like have like a little things that you can like sub to. And one of them, I was talking to my wife. I was like, what could be the worst things? Like shaving my head could be like the top of the top. Like I've never buzzed my head or anything. I feel like I'd look so stupid. But then like one of them could be like shaving till I just have mutton chops. I feel like that'd be hilarious. And when I said it, I was just cracking up, and she hated it. So I'm like, that has to be the best idea, you know. I don't know, just stupid things like that. Okay, let's. Oh, I can't even port. I've already ported. Isn't Pres gimped with range already on all healing spells? Yeah. Yeah, their range is though kind of bad. See, but that's the thing, is like I haven't really encountered that until that mechanic. But they were over there pinging it. Like, I'm trying to do it, but y'all are making the healer do it. That's okay. We shake it off. Like I said, these keys... So, picture in your mind, like, the keys that we're going to have to do in order to get to 3k, it's like 14s and 13s, right? Maybe a few 12s. I don't really care about anything below that max key level that we're going to have to get to 3k, because we're going to end up replacing it anyways. You know what I mean? So, I'm taking it, as long as I can learn from these keys, I think we're good. And I definitely did learn from that. Do we want to change anything? I don't think so, but Evoker has this cool thing that you can do in this dungeon. You can, if you really need to, you can stasis dispels. I doubt it'll come up, but I could have it come up on the third boss. Also, I am our group's lust, which is not a good sign. I will be forgetting to press this button. Classic DPS brained pug take by the others in your group. Brained pug take by the others in my group. Oh, what do they say?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, they didn't say anything. Are you saying from the last group? All right. Okay, so we imprisoned that guy. We have a minute to fight this pack. Do a big stun. Don't fall off. Okay, we don't have any way to keep those groundkeepers from going and snitching, so... except for just asking politely. That is all we got. Zero death, first thrash. We take those. And I did remember Lust this time. What is it? Oh, is it Affix? Oh, God. It's this Affix this week. This Affix is still in the game? What did us healers do? Like, what did we do to deserve this Affix? Honestly. That's me being genuine. We gotta knock that up. I'm not even, like, memeing. Guys, my kick is on like a 16-minute cooldown, so if y'all could just handle that, I'd be very much appreciative. Where are we headed? I have aggro! Doing so much damage, we have aggro. I wouldn't even know where to lust in this key. Honestly, I know you lust the first pool. Beyond that, I'm not too sure. I know your lust comes up like right before the third boss. But the thing is, like, you don't want to lust before the third boss. You kind of do want to lust either the third boss or the mini boss before the third boss. Because the third boss is a DPS check. If you don't kill it fast enough, eventually you're going to run out of canisters and, like, the fight gets so much harder. But if you lust the mini boss after that boss, you can, like, burn it down, basically. Oh, goodness. Dude, this affix is cursed. Why is this affix in the same season as Halls of Atonement? Like, what are we doing? I swear, if someone yells at me about dispels this dungeon, I'll crack, I'll break, I'll do it. Be back in a bit, pounds. All right. No worries, Andy. Don't canisters respawn at third boss? There should always be one. They do respawn, but the time that they respawn is slightly longer than the time between each canister that you need. So between each ghost. So if you kill the boss slow enough, like eventually you'll get to a point where like you're running around for a bit before a canister spawns. It's not like too long, but it's, you know, as a healer, you kind of like use a cooldown each time the ghost spawns. You might like come into a time where you don't really have a cooldown left over because you weren't anticipating like one more or like a few more seconds of the ghost, you know what I mean? Blizzard wants to make the game fun for heals so they get their own affect. Oh, is that what it is? Man, thanks, Blizzard. That's what we want. Thank you. Please, more dispels. Just for us. I really wish... Here's my wish. If Blizzard made an affix that was so clearly just a healer affix that the only options are either the healer does it alone or they get flamed by the whole group. Like, that's what I really want. I don't want any of this, like, oh, people can help the healer. No. I only want us getting BM'd as one of the two possibilities. Anything less, I'll be disappointed and upset. Oh man, we got a warrior and a warlock. I have aggro! I have aggro! Why are we pulling? Tank, you don't have aggro! Oh my goodness. That was so cursed, man. Oh. How's y'all's Wednesday going? Hopefully very good. I feel like Wednesday keys are the new Monday keys. And I don't really know how to explain that, but I know it's true. So, do with that information what you want to. This affix in this dungeon are miserable. It's crazy. Hey, what up, Tony? Good to see ya. I took a little compilation of all the moments that we had on stream last week on this character because I had some moments where I was like, dude, I'm the worst player in the world, and made a funny little short. So if y'all haven't seen it, go check my shorts. That's a weird thing to say. Y'all know what I mean. Go check my YouTube shorts. I feel like warlocks do have a way to dispel themselves, but don't they have to like change pets or something? Dude, look at our burst damage. Like, we were up there with the Windwalker for a second. It's crazy. Spec's insane. We were doing raid last night, and we were fighting some boss. I don't even remember which one. But we had just pulled a boss, and y'all know in my guild we have Shamrock, who is like a big Mythic Plus shaman, but just one of the best shamans ever. But he loves to do damage parses. So he was doing a damage parse on whatever boss we were pulling, and one of our DPS spoke up in the mic. I think it's a trial, by the way. I think it was someone who like is very new to the guild and hasn't really like, you know, called on to what Shamrock likes to do, kind of thing. And he said, he queued up his mic, he's like, why did our Resto Shaman just burst 20 million DPS? So I was like, why are you asking questions? Crazy stuff. I think he used the damage trinket. Oh, almost butt pulled that gargoyle. I'm going to step forward a bit. The groundskeeper pulled it. I was like, did my Chrono Flame just go and pull it? But no, it can only hit things in combat. And but the groundskeeper went and pulled this thing. Also, I got I think like a rank 5 damage parse. I was okay, we're punching things. But I think I was running different talents. I wasn't even like really going for a damage parse. But I feel like if I would have gone for the damage parse, oh, we would have had a huge one. See, look, I'm dealing with the affix by just spamming Chrono Flames because my cleaving Chrono Flames are going onto my allies. Do y'all see that? That's pretty sick. Okay, so far that's my favorite way to use this talent tree or tier set. I'm gonna click Lust here. So far, so good. Kind of just doing like my monk damage on single target. The draw really isn't your single target damage. It's kind of the fact that I can sit here and spam damage when healing needs to be done. Is a big draw to it. And then also, if we have 3 target cleave, our damage goes up a lot. I feel like I was supposed to lust this, right? Does that sound normal to you guys? Hopefully I didn't just waste it. That seemed like a good one. I did get 4-piece. This character I got last week. I kind of just looked at my bags and I was like, wait, I think I have 4-piece. So this character and my Druid both got 4-piece last week. This week with Vaults, we didn't get any new tier pieces at all. I think we got like a replacement of like an old champion track piece on one of the characters. That's really it. Oh, I shouldn't have dispelled until after the affix. It's not good. Let's just rewind. I almost said revival. Stop that cast. Nice. Very nice. Check your shorts? Well, fine if you say so. You know what I mean. Oh my goodness. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew someone would hear it. Prez looks fun, TBH. I just think I'd be awful having to be right by the group to heal. I mean, it's not like as bad as you think. Yeah, dispel that in a second. I'll dispel that one. I'll time dilate this one. Get a stasis going. I mean, it's not really that you have to be right next to the group. You can just tell, like, your ranged, hey, just stand in front of me. And then they kind of have to be, like, between melee and range. And then you get to play out in range. Like, there's a bunch of different ways that you can make this spec work. But really, like, more than half the time, like, I would say about 80% of the time, when you pug, the people aren't really, like, problematically far out. You know what I mean? It's not really an issue too often. I think my stasis just wore out. But honestly, it really is a good time. Like, I can't even tell you guys enough how fun this spec is. It's one of those that, like, you can't really tell how much fun I'm having by watching. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you know what I mean because you're watching, but there's just nothing more satisfying than just getting to spam Living Flame and doing 4 million DPS on a pool as a healer. Especially when you log into, like, your monk that's supposed to be doing big damage. And I, like, literally peaked. I think my peak this season on any pool has been, like, 2 million. It's, like, really. And that was, like, a, 20 count Arakara pool, you know what I mean? So it's just disappointing what healer damage looks like right now. So might as well do it on the specs that do it, you know? Alright, is it boss time? He's saying go. I don't know if we make this. Ooh, don't be the one. Nice. Huge. Hunters always in Narnia when I play my Prez. For me, it's always mages. It's never hunters. Maybe I'm lucky. I mean, I'm not lucky because I get the bad mages, but that's unfortunate. Where's the soul stone? Let's time dilate this to make the dot an even bigger dot. Look, I just get to spam damage. My cleaving chrono flames do all the healing for me. Big damage. I must still have a monk brain because me and that monk went for a push at the same exact time. Oh. Do a big communion ramp. Whoa! That's on me. Woo! Glad I saw that, because that almost blended in with the green. I don't know how a red puddle would have blended in with a green puddle, but it almost did. My brain almost did not see that. I'm just going to save tip the scales for this next pool that we do, because it's normally a pretty big pool. I don't know if it can be a small pool, even. Nice. Do I still take damage from this? Okay, so it's his actual leap that does the damage. That's nice to know. What's your opinion on Voidweaver Disc Priest? I think it is slept on. Definitely think it's slept on. I do think it does have shortcomings, and the more you like push high keys, you'll kind of see that. Like, ooh. Okay, there goes my kick for the next 6 minutes. But yeah, like it'll probably struggle versus certain mechanics that like Oracle Disc Priest wouldn't struggle against, but like, you know, it can handle probably 95% of the mechanics just as easily and do big damage in the same time, you know? So definitely think it's slept on for sure. I don't even know if people are sleeping on it. I just know, regardless of the community perception, I think it's lower than it probably should be for Voidweaver. But I appreciate the question, B Sickles and Steve Jobman. Both first-time chatters, so welcome to the stream. Welcome in. Steve Jobon said, what's the best healer in my opinion? I would definitely say Resto Shaman. Definitely Resto Shaman. I think, you know, I thought Oracle Disc Priest would be a bit like an easy second, but I've been really surprised with Pres Evoker. I just think Pres Evoker has a much smaller player base. Like, when you look at potential to push high-end keys, I think Pres Evoker can do the healing job. It also provides AoE mitigation, which is very important in high-end keys through Zephyr, and it has 2 tank externals to help tank pool big. And then on top of all that, I think it does like extreme damage if it's allowed to. So, but I think Resto Shaman does all of that, and a little bit better, and has a little bit more utility. And Spirit Link Totem is crazy. Hey, do you feel like the range of Evoker makes it harder in Mythic Plus? We just realized that there is a certain mechanic, which I think I'm going to lust this. There's a certain mechanic that we finally encountered the ranged issue. Before then, I had not encountered it yet. But it was the Collapsing Star in Gambit. Was pretty miserable to deal with. Other than that, like, it definitely can come up, but the better players that you're playing with, the less that you'll kind of experience, you know what I mean? But I mean, it definitely is a thing. It's never not a thing. It's just, I don't think it's as bad as it has been in the past, you know what I mean? But I appreciate the questions, especially from a lot of first-time chatters. It's good to see you guys around. Keep the questions coming. That's what oh no, Warrior. It's the second time they've died to a nonsense mechanic. What about Resto Druid? Oh yeah, Resto Druid, I did kind of forget about them. I definitely think they're top 3. They're probably like, I don't know. I feel like there's like a big 4 right now. There's Resto Shaman at the top, like clearly at the top. And then there's like 3 other ones that are like very, very good. The thing is though, is like the thing with, the thing about Resto Druid, in my opinion, is like eventually, like it's probably going to keep popping off for a large chunk of the season. But eventually you're going to kind of see it start to taper off, in my opinion, just because it doesn't really do anything that the other big ones don't do. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it is a Mark of the Wild, so maybe that's like enough to say it's doing something. Like, it does something in group composition, but I mean, like, Disc Priest gives shields, has a barrier, and PI, which is big. And I've already said what Pres does very well for a big group. And then Resto Shaman just kind of does it all. Like, they have Spirit Link Totem to survive big one-hit mechanics. Do good damage, like very good damage. Good utility. The thing about Resto Shaman is they don't really have a tank external, but right now, like, Prot Warriors, I think, are like the big tank right now, right? At the top. they're like, it seems like they're unkillable, man. Alright, let's do some big damage. Yeah, Resto Druid, I mean, the thing is, like, right now we're still at the part of the season where it's like, can you meet this heal check? Can you meet this DPS check? You know what I mean? But eventually we're going to reach the part in the season where it's like, can you do this survival check? And then DPS checks become even more of a DPS check, so healer DPS starts to matter more, you know? I think Resto Druid does do very good, like, it does very good damage, but I just think it's, like, not enough to make it stand out, you know what I mean? Those are just my takes. Out of all the tanks, which is your favorite to heal? Oof. I used to say Blood Death Knights, because they were so chill. But nowadays, it's not really Blood Death Knights as much. Something about healing a Guardian Druid, like, you kind of feel like they're always safe, you know? Like, they have, like, a very good cycle of cooldowns. They do, like, a passable amount of damage. A lot of self-healing. I don't know. I've always kind of liked Guardian Druids. Also, Prot Warriors are super chill to heal in the same way. Alright. Let's not die to a statue. I think I'm going to save my tip the scale. We have so much time. I think it's just good for me to save it for when we do the big damage mechanic. You know what I mean? Look, I just get to sit here and spam damage because of the tier set. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't even get to do that on my Mistweaver. It's insane. Hello. Learning Prezi. I, too, still have a lot to learn on this spec, honestly. This is, in the past few seasons that I've done this challenge where I get all the healers to 3k, this is normally the healer that I kind of put off the most. But something about this season's tier set has made me really enjoy it and actually kind of like pick it first, you know what I mean? We're gonna Zephyr this. Not even soaking one, I'm just here for show. Some just has so many utilities in conventional healing. Yeah, it's crazy. The thing is, too, about Shaman's heal profile is that their healing profile is everything. Like, built into one. Which is kind of what made Mistweaver really strong back when they first implemented Jade Empowerment. Like, Ancient Teachings is every healing profile in one. It's 5-man healing when you need 5-man healing. It's single target healing when you need that, you know? So that's kind of what made Jade Empowerment. So, oh, no. Oh, apparently you can't fly into a statue. Noted. But yeah, Resto Shaman it just does everything. Absolutely everything. What's up, Troy? Said I hope you're having a great day. I am. I hope you're having a great day as well. It is like perfect weather outside, so I can't be upset, you know. Can't be upset at all. We did get a heroic boots, but I don't think I'm gonna equip these. They are an upgrade in item level, but I do like crit verse for damage. So we'll keep what we got. Alright, we finally got the halls out of the way. So now we just work from right to left. Keep getting our like lowest IO giving dungeons and just pushing them up. So let's look for a floodgate. I'm going to start looking for only like 12s and 13s because that's kind of where we're going to want to be starting our little grind. So we're going to type in halls. Oh, by the way, here's a fun fact for everyone that does dungeons. So you know how you see all these like willing to sell groups. Well, hold on, let me type in 15. And let me unfilter the dungeon. Like, oh man. Oh, wait. Where are they? Aha, okay. All these willing to sell groups, like, oh, advertisement. Blah, it's so annoying. If you set the filter to minimum Mythic Plus rating 1, a lot of these accounts are just bot accounts that have 0 IO. So if you just set it to like, I only want to see people who have an IO point, you'll get just much better like results. So, fun fact for you. All right, Floodgate, 13, 12, all that jazz. I just saw your short about Pres Evoker. That was so funny. Oh my god, I was cracking up. Dankzor the Shaman. Okay. Dankzor, that's a good name. It's a very good name. Mistweaver is pretty cool. Definitely just, I don't know, something about playing these alts with like 20 less, like literally my Shaman has 30 less item level than my Monk, and I have an easier time healing on it. Like, it's pretty crazy. What up, Rob? What are you doing? Big Evoker time. Yes, sir. Oh, gotta leave the group. Let's queue up. There we go. Already in a 12. Love to see it. Yo. Oh, and then another Pres Evoker with just better qualifications queued up. But yeah, I definitely think Pres is fun. You don't really notice its positioning things too often. Once you get all to 3k, are you going to push any healer specifically? I might do a little bit more of a push on my Monk if Rob ever wants to push with me. But I'm thinking about actually pushing on my Shaman this tier just because if I'm being totally honest with you guys, my hands really hurt from doing this series. Like, every time I do this series, I'm playing so much more often, and I'm editing when I'm not playing, so like I'm always using my mouse hand. So I kind of just want to play like a chill, like slow-paced caster spec. So I might push on my Shaman more, even though it's like super meta and stuff. I would have picked the Shaman regardless. But you know, I might start pushing on my Monk and have more of a time, you know, or more of a fun time. We'll see though. We'll see. But yeah, definitely do intend on not just stop. Oh, actually, hold on. I actually do have plans for after the 3K series. I may or may not have a plan with another content creator where I will be playing a non-healer spec lined up after this one. So, yes. It's rough that Chrono has different stats priority. Yeah, I know. Because, like, I do want to have crit verse for damage, but, like, mastery's so good for healing, you know? Let's see. Do you have an Evoker guide video? I did make a 2-minute guide for Evoker for Chrono Warden. Still up to date. There's a few talents that like you probably could tweak, but they're not like end all be all. Have you heard of He Azeron? He is good for people. It's good for people with bad hands. He Azeron. I have not heard of that. But it's really just that I use him so much. And it's been going on for a few years now. Like, maybe one season I'll have to take off and just do, like, coaching for a season. And just, like, when I stream, just have you guys send me in VODs and stuff. Oh, that's sick. That mouse is like a robot. Thing's crazy. I might have to look into that. The problem is it's my mouse hand, so I would need it to be like a crazy mouse, good for the hands, you know. And I use my thumb on my mouse hand for all my buttons, so it's also a big downside. Oh, Rob, we started off hyped. We've been hyped. They have one with keys too? Okay. Interesting, because I don't know. The more I use this mouse, the more I realize it's probably not the best for the hands. Eocade, that's how I'm going to say it. Tell me how wrong I am. Says, I got my 4-piece today on the Mistweaver and realized the tier set is doing 20% of my overall in dungeons on Master of Harmony. Does that make sense? Yeah, no, it does. It definitely does. And the more you play with Mistweaver, the more that you like get reps in with that tier set and start leaning into the tier set more, it can do even more. Like in Arakara, I started out whenever we would do Gauntmer Onslaughts, I would kind of panic, honestly. Like I would rushing wind kick as the Gauntmer Onslaught's coming out so that I could do an instant Vivify on the move and then like rushing wind kick again or rising sun kick again, Vivify, and then like Thunderfolk's Tea and Enveloping Mist, like trying to find ways to do healing on the move. But nowadays, what I do is about 5 seconds before the Gauntmer Onslaught starts, like while the ads are still kind of alive, I'll spread Enveloping Mist on the squishies, so like myself in the 3 DPS, and then I'll Rising Sun Kick as the Gauntmer starts, and then I'll just Tiger Palm the whole time, like Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm, and it literally heals all of it. It heals the whole mechanic. It's crazy. It's very, very good. Very good. Now that Azeron is meant to use instead of the keyboard, you still use mouse. Okay, I think what I need to look into is like a really good like mouse. Yeah, the tier set's sick. The tier set is sick. But Troy, I don't really have issues with my keyboard hand because I don't really use it for anything other than like WASD and then control with the pinky, space with the thumb. By the way, guys, it's like prime allergy season for me, so it might look like I'm like, you know, having just done like some kind of ripped lines in the bathroom or something, but no, I'm just itching my nose because it's itchy.
5,
all right,
4, 3, 2,
Floodgate 12. We got Big Mama and Swamp Face. That's it though. It's just them in this first pool, standing between us and victory. Let's do this. I am not our only lust, so I will not be pressing that button. And there goes the tank. And, okay. I'm not going to tip the scales. Tank insta-died. He said, I suck, sorry. Oh my goodness. Gotta dip now. Love the stream and the channel. Cheers. Eocade, I appreciate you stopping in. No, we did lust. I didn't press lust. Did I? I don't think so. Alright, tank. Here's a time dilation. Go crazy. How do I grab aggro by pressing time dilation? In what world does that give me aggro? Oh. This is just... This one might already be over, boys. Here, I'll lust for those that did not get it. When, like, the mage or whoever lusted. Tank live. No! Tank, no! Well.
wish you had lasted a little longer.
Oh, Tank runs in, absolutely dies, like instantly, and says, I suck. No, it's okay. That pack is, I think that's like one of the harder packs to tank. At least it was quick. Oh man, silver lining, glass half full. What's up, J-Lock? How are you doing? Have you been grinding today? I saw you online earlier. Am I in the guild? I am. Huh. Pulled the pack and got back tapped, so it's 100 on me. just gonna say he's beating himself up. I'm just gonna say, oh gee, happens. It does. I've seen that happen like 20. How did we F this? Oh, how do we forward this? Come outside and reset. You've timed 1 key. Yikes. How many did you do? I did 2 Arakaras today. And no, I did 3. I attempted 3 Arakaras and I timed 2 of them. I did a 14. We failed in like an instant. But then I went and did the 13 with that same group. And we did great. It was 0 deaths the whole time. And then we did a 14 with another group. And timed it with... yeah. We bounce. Timed it with 0 deaths as well. I just bit my tongue. Ow. Arakara is turbo cursed, man. That dungeon is crazy. Massage your hand with warm water before bed. That would be nice. Definitely would be nice. I might start doing that. No, I will start doing that. What I've been doing is I've been icing my hand, and I feel like that's not like exactly what I need to do. Dang, there's no 12s listed. I have to queue up to these 13s. Yeah, Arakara is like so much harder than it was before. Like the pull counts that you need, like the amount of ads that you need to kill in order to time is insane this season. And then like the mechanics are just like, honestly, they made the hard mechanics way easier. And they made the easy mechanics way harder. Like, the bolts hit harder. The pulsing damage that those, like, Scarab mini-bosses do is so crazy hard to heal. But, like, all the mini-bosses, like, the Call of the Broodmother, whatever that cast is called, that was, like, that was miserable to heal back in season, what, 1 or 2, whenever that was. But nowadays, that season, or that mechanic is like super chill. Super chill. Cannabis bomb goes a long way. I don't. But if I ever, I don't know. I'll look into that. I don't know if that's like allowed where I live. Like I said, I would look into that. And if legal, I would definitely not be against anything that would work. That would just make it chill, you know? Yeah, the pulsing damage is crazy. But like I said, that mini boss, y'all know the one I'm talking about where so there's the, you know, you run down the stairs in the dungeon, you fight that first mini boss, but then you cross over and you fight that second one that spawns where the first boss spawns. That mini boss used to be like the worst part of the whole dungeon. Well, other than the final boss, but now it's like, dude, it's such a joke. It's like actually a joke. The final boss is a joke. But, like, the timer is the worst part to me. Alright. Let me in. I want to do your key. We could also queue up to some Dawnbreakers. Yeah, let's do that. Floodgate. Floodgate. There's no 12 Dawnbreakers? That's crazy. Man, that was like the fastest failed key I've seen in a very long time. Whoa, okay, I haven't really seen any of the follows. For some reason, my follow notifications don't really work. But following me on Twitch really goes a long way, you know. My next, like, major goal that would happen, like, in, I don't even know, like, 3 years' time, would be to be a Twitch partner. Like, that's like the big time goal, right? So everyone that follows on Twitch, you guys help me get there. So I do want to take a quick moment while we wait to get into a group to shout out everyone that followed, because I don't really get to do this too much. But the Cupcake, I like the way you spell that. B Sickles, appreciate the follow, y'all. Who else? EOK, I know you've already left, but I do appreciate the support. DJB98 as well. Who else? These are from like many hours ago. Okay. A day ago, we got Sizzy and Nofist? No Fist? Oh, No Fist. Duh. GG. Appreciate all the follows, guys. It is Jay Busy in the chat. You know, Jaybach, ever since I did a key with you on stream, one of the chatters, MCS Power, he's not here yet, at least I don't think. But he's been asking, like, hey, where's that, like, big warrior that you play with? Like, that guy was crazy. He's so good. Like, he did so much damage. But that is Jay Boogie. You're a keybind healer, so don't use the mouse. Yeah, I definitely feel like one season I need to like take off from playing hardcore, and but the thing is like this is my livelihood, so like I can't really do that, you know. But I need to find a way, like maybe start doing like review videos and stuff for a season, and then what was I saying? And use that time to like practice swapping my keybinds. So like instead of like trying to push as high as I can that season, just do like tens and just spam them, but with like different keybinds that are better for my hands. That way I can like build the muscle memory in the off time, like creating off time. But if you guys want to, you can hit follow on Twitch. It's totally free, like 100% free. So if you're watching there, it's a good way to support us because it'll notify you when I go live, and I'm pretty sure that's like all it does. It's following on Twitch is very non-invasive. Same with subbing on YouTube. It's very free. So if y'all haven't clicked those buttons, very much appreciate it. You know, look, in this downtime, I gotta sell out, right? It's just what this downtime's meant for. Ooh, there's a 12. Thing is, like, I don't know if we're gonna get invited to a 13, because I haven't done a 13 yet on this character, but on the Shaman I have. The Shaman we did a 13 on. Hey, what's up, Richard? Hope Vault was good to you. We had, honestly, I think this is the worst Vault week I've seen in a long time. We didn't have any good pieces, like, on any character, but it's okay. Any piece is a good piece, because stats are stats. Got Myth Hands on the Priest and Myth Boots on Druid, so definitely a good week. Okay, when you say Myth Boots, do you mean the ones from the Mythic Boss, the one that drops like the special boots? Or are they just like Mythic Track boots? Either way, huge. We take that. Take that all day. Okay, let's drop down our expectations. Get up some of these Floodgate 11s. They would still be very nice. Hey, we take that. Got some fancy shoes on, Richard. We like that. Those mythic boots are exactly that. They're very mythic. You probably will... Most people won't see them all season, you know. Yeah, our vaults were pretty trash, but I don't really mind. Not too fussed. I think this character got... I don't even know what this character... Oh, a heroic upgrade from a champion track hands, so... I mean, it's not nothing, you know. Yeah, if we get an 11 Floodgate, this will be, like, really good IO. Where would that put us? 336? I mean, I guess it's just, like, 60. Maybe we start putting our mains IO in here. Can't be AFK too long. Just waiting in a bucket. One dungeon that I haven't done in like... I haven't done in a while is Priory. Kind of forgot it was in this season. But it's one of like the last 2 dungeons that I need for Resilient 14 on the Monk. What's the requirement to upgrade Runed to Ethereal Crests From the vendor in Dornegal. I have no idea. I have no idea. That sounds like you might need like a certain score, like a certain IO score, maybe? You might have to do like a certain amount of that dude's like quest line of getting a bunch of crests and stuff. I have no clue. That's a great question. But I would not, especially this early in the season, I just wait it out. I probably wouldn't like transmute your crests into lower crests and stuff. Especially not gilded. Gilded are like a hot commodity this early in the season. Like on my monk, I have so many mythic pieces just sitting at like 2 out of 6 upgrade path. Just waiting on gilded crests. Oh, that sounds right. I think what Zabajan is saying is correct. All items at 704. I think someone in my guild was saying that like one of the first weeks. Zabajan. How I'm saying your name, which is probably incorrect, Zabajan, is it reminds me of this short that I was watching of this guy was like talking about a bunch of Naruto characters and stuff. And there's one called Zabuza, but he was saying Zabuza, and it was just like it was cracking me up. Ah. Zabuza. Alright, this is the group. This is a bunch of gamers. All here. We're going to +3 this key. We're going to get 700 IO for this. I believe. But for those of you that watched Metro's video on my +2 fail, our tank walked up here, dropped down, and like almost landed in this water, but he landed like right here. We like fought this pack, killed it. Then we went over and fought this pack, killed it. And then the tank started walking up this way. Realized you can't go this way. Turned around, walked over here, killed this pack at once. And then I hit record once we were at that pack. Oh man, what are we waiting on? I kind of want to mess around with the talent that takes time off of your rewind. But the downside is like if rewind went from a 3-minute to a 1-minute, this would be insane. But it goes from a 4 to a 2-minute, which is less insane. And if stasis, like, if there was no combination in stasis that did as much healing as the combinations that we have access to, then this would be more of a question. But dude, stasis is just like so insane. Stasis plus temporal anomaly. Imagine if stasis couldn't store temporal anomaly, then we would have more of a discussion, but that combo is just filthy. But Schwoll and Zabajan, I'm curious what you guys got from the vault. Did anyone get any of the pieces that are like the new like tier pieces? So like, where are they? The new, let's see. These, oh, not that. These things, like the ones that like have new little effects. Trash non-tier myth gloves was the best option. Ah, that sucks. Are you going to end up catalyzing them once you get another charge? Because if so, it's not the worst thing, you know. That's better than like almost all of our vaults. Pretty crap. I think I took a 704 or 707 chest and catalyzed it. Ah, man. These weeks are the worst. Like when you just don't get good vault, it's because I don't know if you guys do this, but I look forward to the vault like all week long. I used to tell my mom, like, you know, back when I lived with her and I was playing, I was like, okay, but like it's Tuesday, so I have to be back, you know, to crack the vault first thing in the morning. I know it's cringe, but like, oh man, when you're at a point where like you just don't have much to look forward to, you know what I mean? Like the vault is just like it just hits, you know. Got time to elevate the tank. I got you, tank. All right. Already so much better than last try. Okay, are we going to be allowed to do damage on this pool? Probably not. Let's try, though. Instantly the affix says, damage, nope. Got a job for you. At least we have 2 bleed removes. Catanex reset, yeah. I have a, when me and a few guildies, we did hard mode Tazavesh last week, and we did it 0 deaths. And I got a mythic track glove on my monk, and I'm very excited to be able to catalyze that next week. I thought we were getting a catalyst this week, but apparently this week is the craft, and I don't really have like any crafts that are like upgrades, you know what I mean? Oh, I need to do a big stun. Don't fly over a bomb, please. Nice. I just used my kick and it got ruined by their knock-up, so I'll try to kick a cast next year, I guess. I'm gonna store up a stasis here. We're about to get a 3-stack. I'm glad I stasised. Alright, we're going Kiza next. Kiza first, man. We just started this dungeon. Oh, that was a jump scare. That was a jump scare. What on earth pulled all that? And how was it me? How did I pull all that? Was it me? Like, I know I have aggro, but was I the one that pulled that? Did anyone see me pull that? I have to go back and watch that. It's okay. We have rewind. I can kind of just like fly over there. Ah, didn't get here quite in time. Dang, man. I guess this dragon has some thick thighs. We did lose that Evoker. Got some people taking some random damage here. Proud of my... Oh, wait. Let's see. Oh, Dreamfly, I didn't even see your chat. Dreamfly said, hey, I got the Reshi boots on Heroic and Mythic tier piece. Which do you think I should take? I play Resto Druid. I would sim it. If you already have the tier, like... If you have another piece of that little tier thing, the Reshi group, I would definitely take the Reshi piece to get that tier bonus. But if you don't already have one, I don't know. I would probably... I feel like I would take the Reshi, to be honest, because there's more ways to get tier pieces than there are to get the Reshi bonus. Because any piece of pants will be a mythic... Or any piece of mythic pants will be a mythic Reshi bonus, but only that boot will, or those boots will be Reshi boots. You know what I mean? That's just my take. Oh my goodness, I was pressing it. Nothing was happening. I am so glad my tank held on that long. Oh my gosh. Alright, we dispatched Kiza. Honestly, that was kind of sus. Not gonna lie. I got pretty stressed. Hey, you want to see some spicy tech? I got you. No, not again. Okay, let's get some mana back. Why are you dragon? Domino, we're doing a challenge where we get all the healers to 3k. And I've gotten the monk to 3k. And the Evoker is at 2,500, so we got to get all the healers to 3k, so I'm going to be playing, you know, a random sampling of all the healers across the next few weeks until we get this challenge done. But I appreciate the question. You shouldn't have talked bad about Monday. I know, right? We tempted it. Goodness, now my allergies are really kicking in. Do one big stun here. Let's do some damage. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to kick this one. Ooh, I did not mean to fly to anyone. As an oopsie. Could have got me killed. Where are we going, Mr. Tank? Yeah, let's do one more pull so I can get my tip the scales back. For lust. Ooh, Tank. This is spicy. Pulling these guys up to the boss. That's a big warrior energy here. Don't have to hit the scales for 20 seconds, so... Gotta time dilate the tank here. So a big flight. Big tip the scales. Probably should have only tip the scales during the heal phase, but we should be fine. Okay, I guess I can't really do damage with this affix involved. Easy peasy. Let's save the fire breath for the tip the scales. I'm sure in like a higher key I would have to save tip the scales for the jump starts. I don't have a kick. Nice. Just as hard gets. Oof. Ooh, DH, no. DH down. Now I'm realizing that we don't have a little B-res. Alright. Got men down, but we should be able to pull this out. So I rewind. Now I have Zephyr, thanks to the game for meowing at us. Oh no! Kick for that. Okay, nice. Someone else did. Anyone have a kick? They're pinging Big Mama as if we should focus her. That is not the play. Okay. Big Mama, not the cleanest. Not the cleanest, but we made it. I'm not going to tip the scales here. reels, man. Oh boy. What did they die to? What the heck? Alright, it's showtime. Woo. Weird game. Do you have eggs? Do I have eggs? I don't have eggs. How do I answer that? No, I do not. Oh, man. We're gonna have to hit Emerald Communion. That got really sus. Okay, we killed that guy as he RPG'd, and he does have a bug. I don't know if they ever fixed it. But I still moved after we killed him, because we killed him right as he was casting it. Proud of my 2214 rating. I mean, it's nothing to scoff at. It's good. Solo as a 6-week player. Dang. Okay, that's insane with 6 weeks playtime. That's crazy. I have zero knowledge of any class defensives or cooldowns, so I'm truly winging it. I'm still learning all the classes, like, spells and stuff. Like, it's an endless cycle, and it feels like once you kind of learn, like, playing with Rob, I kind of, like, learned what his defensives did as a hunter. I was just spot healing myself. Dang, that's rough. But before then, I had no idea what hunters did. And it's like crazy how much more confident I feel playing with a hunter. So yeah, if you're doing that well now, like the sky is the limit once you get the other specs like defensives down and stuff. No. Oh, they just cooked us. We're still fine. What did you do to heal the intermission on Big Mama there? I Zephyred and I had a stasis, I think. But yeah, I try to have like stasis for every other one. I used Zephyr for 2 of them. Anomaly, Verdant Embrace, Spirit Bloom was big. I guess I can use defensives here because I don't get marked or linked to an ally unless someone dies. That's so sad. I had pressed hit the scales and was actively pressing Spirit Bloom as I died. It's always the worst, like when you're pressing the button that will save people. To be fair, we do not have a good comp, really, for this. I mean, guess I could Zephyr. Does Zephyr even work on these? Now we have Oppressive Roar into a stun. And our other Evoker just did the same exact thing. I think we have both of our knocks ready to at least the push back. By the way, Emerald Communion Lifeline is bugged and doesn't work on heal absorbs. Okay, noted. I wonder if that works with this affix, because this affix isn't a heal absorb. Noted, though. What would that not work with, though, in this dungeon pool? What are, like, the big heal absorbs this season? That is good to know. Ooh. Don't let yourselves die to this. It's literally a single kelp. The Blood Warper. Okay. Maybe that's why that felt so spooky. Interesting. That's crazy. And first boss Stormbreaker, that's a big one too. Okay. We know this now. Is it a bug? Like, is that how it's supposed to behave? Get in and knock these guys. We can get rid of that, though. Appreciate the information, though. Probably shouldn't have just used 2 of those. Okay, what do we have? We do have Zephyr. We have everything. Oh, I don't like when tanks pull these crabs into this pool. I hate this affix. Kind of got swept away a bit, but we're fine. Need to keep Dream Breath on, because these crabs are about to pop. Like the worst time. Ooh, I hope we don't kill that other one too. Nice. I have stasis. We have everything, but I'm trying to like not use everything at once. Need to use Tip the Scale. I'm just gonna send it on a Fire Breath. That way we can get these cleaving. Now I can just hit the boss, and the 2 Chrono Flames that cleave are gonna hit my DPS every time, which is nice. I don't need to rewind just yet. I'm gonna Lifeline here and Emerald Communion. That way, this is gonna hurt. Oh, don't kill me. Oh, don't kill me. Okay. I forgot that I just swapped the talent. That makes it to where I can't move unless I do my little warp thing. Okay, I have rewind. Sweet, we have Zephyr. Sweet. Love to see it. I still have stasis lined up. I am going to drink for mana once I get a chance. I think this will be the only real chance that I get. Basically, absorbed healing from HOTS doesn't count for life. Okay, so it has to do with a lifeline interaction. That's interesting. Absorbed healing for... So does it work with overhealing then? I feel like overhealing should kind of work in the same way, maybe, right? That's a weird one, though. My butt gets me into trouble. These thick thighs do not save lives. Oh god, I just used my Dispel on the tank. I was either dying now or getting stunned and dying later, so probably for the best that I died now. Oh, that Evoker's dead. Keep having to dispel the tank, and that is not ideal. Okay, we catch up. Don't hit me. Ah, I thought I was out of it. I'm like trolling at this point, but this is just pure chaos at, like, now. Oh, they pulled the jump starter. know if we're going to be able to time it if we pull one pack at a time. Honestly, I say YOLO. We won't get a lust. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Okay, that's my one kick of the dungeon. Oh no. Oh no, I have aggro. Oh my goodness. I think the DH had I just turned, I 180 flew right into the front door. We're just falling apart at this point. We are falling apart at this point. We take the time to repair. This just all went to hell, like immediately. I panicked because I had aggro on something. And then I like turn around, get jump scared by a frontal. Ugh. That's not cute. Not cute at all. Thing is, do we still get IO for this? Yeah, we don't need these guys. I don't know why we pulled them. Okay, we're back. No more stupid plays. I wonder if we pull this whole room. Pull into boss. If we had lust, I feel like there's a way. And I know I'm coping. But I pop Zephyr and literally every cooldown into the first boss mechanic. In lust. And a defensive. I feel like we could do it. I mean, my mom told me I could do anything I put my mind to, so that's all the proof I need. Ow. Goodness. Maybe we couldn't have done it. Oh man. Hey, Martine! Good to see you. How are you doing? Oh, tanks. Yeah, tank. Oh, man. Honestly, I think the biggest horrible thing that happened this key was that we just didn't have a B-res. Because we like, lost DPS on bosses, and they would, like, just have to watch us do the boss, you know, like... Just took a lot of time off. But then we also we fell apart hard in this last part. Direct healing still counts. Like, if you... LF or SB? LF. Large foot. Spirit Bloom. I know Spirit Bloom. LF. Living Flame. I knew that. Easy. Interesting. Okay. Overhealing works fine. Hey, Press House. It's been a minute. How are you doing? It's good to see you guys. It's always nice to see everyone, like, come back and just hang out when the season starts, you know? How is Prez looking? Honestly, pretty goated. Like, we're not seeing the best showing of it right now, but The things this spec is capable of is like unmatched with some of the other healers. Like this spec can do some crazy damage if allowed. Also, their raid. Our one of my guildies has swapped to the spec for raid. Dude is blasting. Like this spec is crazy in raid. Just putting these down. Alright, I want to see if I can do this whole phase by just pressing damage globals. I know it's probably going to troll. I just want to see, you know. Come on, man. I know, right? Just got back over to the computer, bro. What happened? You let 25... Hey, they found ways to that. No, I'm kidding. We fell apart in this last hallway. Okay. Yikes. Okay, I take it back. There was no way we do that. I know, Rob. I knew you'd be disappointed. This affix is so annoying. Oh no. Ah, stop chasing me! Okay. Not even scared. Use my man voice. Hey, Macarcus! Good to see you. Wanted to learn how to play Prez. I have seen videos and read posts about it, but my brain can't process it. You know, it's funny you say that. The other night we were doing alt raid, and before it, I was like, let me pull up a guide. Like, now that I have 4 set, I might as well swap to Flame Shaper and give it a shot. And I was reading the guide, and I was like, dude, I've been reading this thing for like 15 minutes. Could not tell you a single thing that it just said. Like, I don't know if it's as complicated as they make it sound. Like, not to throw shade or anything, but if I were to sit here and like get really good at this spec and like make a raid guide, I feel like I'd be able to explain it like 23 times better at least. You know what I mean? Not saying anything, but we know what I'm trying to say. We can put two things together, right? You know what I'm trying to say? Man, I just feel like it's like so overcomplicated from the guides. But hey, maybe it just is that complicated, but I really don't think so. I don't think Zephyr works for that. Whew. Oh god, this person's still running. There's no saving him. Because I had to both get in range to heal him and heal him at the same time. Like, just no way. We still get some IO, so we take that all day long. Absolutely take that. Hey, it was a lot of deaths. It absolutely was a lot of deaths. One question on Arakara first boss. How do I heal while running as Mistweaver? Please help. I don't have a clip of it, but really, really, really lean on your tier set, Prez House. So, your tier set is whenever you Tiger Palm, if you have a charge of potential energy, it'll pulse out an AoE heal, kind of like a mini Shayloon's gift. So what I do is, the boss will spawn the ads, and you have 10 seconds before Gossamer Onslaught starts. So for the first 5 seconds, I'll either Crackling Jade Lightning or go over there and like spinning Crane Kick him or like, hit him or stun him or something. But then for the last 5 seconds, I spend Enveloping Misting my 3 melee or my 3 DPS. And then right as that Gossamer is starting, I'll Thunder Focus Tea, Enveloping Mist myself, Rising Sun Kick to extend all the hots, and then you spend the entire Gossamer Onslaught just Tiger Palming. And it like literally heals the whole thing. It's crazy. So don't doubt the power of Master of Harmony Tiger Palms. They're very good. A lot of deaths indeed. Lots of deaths. Alright, next up, we're going to have to come back and redo that. But we got Dawnbreaker. This key was going so smooth until we got past Swamp Face. And then, we got, literally 25 of the 28 deaths there, Evoker is basically Echo / Lifebind, swapping between major CDs, Dream, Spirit Bloom, Emerald Communion, Rewind, etc. Not the strongest whack-a-mole healers, so that takes some getting used to the cadence, but if you like Disc, it's fairly similar. It's kind of similar, but, Disc casts both their Radiance charges right in a row, but with Prez, you Temporal Anomaly, and then you have to wait 10 seconds, and then you Temporal Anomaly again, and then do your big ramp. It's a little weird how it does it, but it's fun. It really is fun. Let's do Dawnbreaker. It's been a minute since we've been there. Love a good Prez Evoker in my party TBH show. Yeah, Prez Evokers are so good. Was Monk your highest IO last season? What did you get to? I got to... It was my highest. Let's see. Last season, I got to a point where I was like, I'm good to just stop. I kind of got bored of pushing. But I got to 35-25 last season. 35-25. I mean, I really just didn't like last season's dungeon pool, if I'm being honest. And it sucks because a lot of the dungeons that I did not enjoy last season are back this season, Alright. Dawnbreaker time. Let's do it. Let's search up 13. So we see 12s and 13s. Dawnbreaker. Oh. Where you at? I haven't really done too much Dawnbreaker on this character. I wonder how I'll do all the mechanics. The first boss, I feel I guess Spirit Bloom, I can basically do every single one. Yeah, see, I'll push until I get bored. If I had a push group that was willing to play with me way more often, I'd be way more inclined to push higher, but, pugging, it gets so tiring because, eventually it gets to where you're waiting, an hour to get into a group. And at that point, you literally could just swap to the meta spec and then you're waiting, 5 minutes to get into the same groups, So it's just really cringe at a certain point. It gets, more frustrating. Hey, Dano. Good to see you, Dano. Very good to see you. We're going to queue up to a few more Dawnbreakers. If we don't get into one, we can always hop to the Shaman. Because the Shaman needs to get some keys into Dawnbreaker. Our captain's a dragon? If they don't, basically for this best specifically, the zaps anyway, if they don't defensive, they're effed. For this boss, yeah. I mean, they're not bad at that boss because you can echo the two people that get marked, and then Verdant Embrace as the damage hits. But it kind of does suck if they're not like close to you because it sucks if you have to Verdant Embrace yourself. It's much better if you can Verdant Embrace to one of the two people, because then that's just a lot more healing, you know. Okay. All right, guys. Let's hop on the Shaman. Let's get a key in. It's Shaman time. It's Totem time. I don't have Farseer tier set. I don't have any of the fancy stuff. We're rocking last season's tier set. Still jamming insurance, trying to get as much work done with last season's tier set as possible. Which it would be funny if we pushed the 3K using last season's tier set. I feel like we definitely could do it. Shoot, now I want to try it. Eventually, insurance would start to get like scaled down in higher keys once all of my other pieces of gear start upgrading. But it would be so much fun. It's totem time. Ooh, I'm getting lots of messages on Discord. Hold on, let me check. Make sure everything's okay. Very cool. Alright. Nothing very interesting on Discord. Let's see. Someone did at me. Alright. Shaman time. Our gear is 683 now. We did get a mythic signet from the vault, so that's pretty huge. The thing is, I have double on use, and that's always awkward. Yeah, it's really awkward. Okay. What dungeons do we need? Oh, we need a Gambit. We need a Halls. Halls and Gambit. Try to start in Gambit. What was our key, though? Okay. We rolled a 13 Halls. We did try this last week, and it went miserably. But, you know, we got time to try again. You're 2920 on Shaman. Is this you? Gumshoe? Got 2925 Shaman and Q. We're going to take them. I feel like Shamans are really good in this dungeon. Tank Hooker. What a name. Huh. Tank Hooker. You're almost there, though. It's a few keys away from 3K. You could get this done today. If you really wanted it, you could get it done today. Well, not if you wanted it. Obviously, there's different things at play, but if you really had the time today, you could get it. I kind of want a rogue. Let's get a nasty rogue in here. This guy's name is Toxin. Get in here, Toxin. Oh, you're Resto. Okay, do I have consumes? I have enough. I really want to get a prop warrior or a prop paladin here. Just because kicks are going to be our biggest, problem. Can you see me how to heal first boss Dawnbreaker with Monk? It's difficult for me in plus 13. That boss is another one where the damage, the dot happens so frequently. Taco Guapo GTA. You have to really rely on your Thunder Focus Teas for the healing. So like those dots come out like every like 20, 25-ish seconds, I think. I think that's the timing. So you can like do cooldowns, but also like you can Thunder Focus Tea almost every single one. So you try to, right before the dot is, or the debuff is applied to someone, you try to get a few Enveloping Mist out on your squishies. And then you Rising Sun Kick, Dispel someone, Thunder Focus Tea, Enveloping Mist the fourth squishy, and then Tiger Palm a bunch. And those Tiger Palms will splash up Master of Harmony, potential energy healing. And it makes it a lot easier to heal if you're relying on Master of Harmony healing. But yeah, I use like I'll use Shayloons if I have Shayloons at like a high stack count. If not, I use Thunder Focus Tea and potential energy stacks to heal it. But definitely do not doubt the power. Any of those mechanics, like the first boss of Arakara, the first boss of Dawnbreaker, that have those like frequent damage patterns, those are great great times for Master of Harmony. How did Prot Warrior keep flopping in a 13 eco yesterday? They're hit or miss. They are. They really are. But when they hit, man. There's nothing better than a good Prot Warrior. There's a key that I did, and I made it into a video a long time ago. Let me see. Oh, what was it called? All I remember is that I was playing a PvP build. So I was playing a PvP build in a Grim Batal, and we had a Prot Warrior who was like, their health did not drop below 100%. I don't know how, but they legit took 0 damage, like not like legit, but their health did not drop below 100%. It was crazy. The whole key. And that was back when people thought Prot Warrior was bad. Now Prot Warrior's like, people are saying they're like the meta spec now, you know. So I kept trying to coordinate with like the groups last week, saying like who's gonna kick what and stuff, and it just never worked. So maybe we just don't coordinate anything and just wing it, and maybe that's the play. Ooh, we do want Omni CD working again though. Let's see that. Maybe I just need to update it. Interesting. It was working earlier on my Monk. Are there profiles in this? Let's see. Profile. How can I load my Monk's profile? Existing profiles. Is that it? Why isn't it showing? Aha, okay. It is now working. I don't think it's perfect. Oh god. It's not. Should get the job done though. I don't know what any of these rogue buttons are. This is not my profile. I don't know why it's not easier. Icons. What am I looking for? Column. We want 5. There we go. These are not the spells I'm used to seeing, though. There's a prop warrior, or prop paladin. Let's get a pink tank in here. It'll have to do. Literally can't even see my guy's defensive. Yikes. Okay. Omni CD. Dungeons. Spells. Defensive. Shaman. Don't need to see their ascendants, but I do want to see Astral Shift. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, last season's tier set. Hope it's enough. So we don't have mage buff, druid buff, or priest buff. We don't have any master spells. Might get a little spooky. I mean, there's a very real chance we just wipe on first pull again. But we're going to give it the old honest shot. Let's eat, flask up. We have another shaman that can lust for us. I believe. We got this. We got this so easy.
Five, four, three, two, one. Five, four, three, two, one.
Let's do it. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna dispel as soon as possible to get that off. Ah, my sound. Pop defensive. Kick that. Let's Spirit Link, save the rogue. Oh, the shaman, get in the link totem. Literally dying just outside of the totem. It's crazy. Let's shield ourselves. Kick the cast. Oh! Okay. Literally used everything in the tank. That was with lust too. Okay, we don't... Oh my gosh, we're going all the way to it again. got nothing for you, Shaman. Help me help you. Okay, it didn't matter. The tank would have gotten one shot anyways. Tank did get hit by the quake. Take me. Take me. Well, I got deja vu. Been here before. Ah. Yeah, I guess our item level makes us have to commit like way too much. Maybe if I don't commit like Ascendance and Healing Tide on the first one and I lead with Spirit Link Totem, then I'll have to maybe I'll get to keep one of those cooldowns for the next Thrasher. But I really think since I'm so undergeared, I would need the tank to go get that first one on the left and then go all the way to the right again instead of hopping down and immediately going to the next Thrasher. But it wouldn't have mattered. Our tank would have died either way. And the Shaman quit. He said, not with this tank. So, what can you do? Is WoW okay? Hello? Jailer? Hello? Is WoW down? Or is it just my game? I bet I'm just like trying to load out of the dungeon. Whoa, okay, completely different. But while we wait for the game to kind of figure itself out, check this out. It's a baguette dagger. A baguette dagger. No, no way. Hold on. Daggers and corn flails, mouthwatering food-themed transmog coming in 11.2. Is this not the best news we've ever gotten as WoW players? Like, is this not the best piece of information? This has got to be the best. The baguette dagger. I love it. This is amazing. The ribs axe. Okay, I'm getting pinged, so... This other shaman's calling everyone dummies. But we got a rib axe, pot lid shield. Guy kept pinging me. I couldn't do anything. I was lagging. Anyways, okay. Do we do the salty run back? I feel like I do want to do the 12. But Halls is like really, really hard. I feel like we need to get a Gambit on the board first. Find a group Gambit. Gambit. Whew, goodness. Yeah, once we get our new tier set, I do think I'll swap to Farseer. So I'm going to have as much totemic fun as I can until that point. Yeah, big bonk, Vicar. Big bonk. But once we get a Gambit on board, like, this character's kind of coming along, honestly. You like my UI? It's cleaner than your own? I kind of like this, like... I just like to have all my spells and like all the relevant buttons like in one place, and I kind of like clump them together. Like these are my major cooldowns in the top middle. These are like my little secondary rotational buttons. These are my damage things. These are my defensives. This is also there, you know, like these are my utility. So I don't know. I kind of like to just clump things together. It's not like symmetrical at all, but you know, it gets the job done. Oh god, I just broke the filter. Alright. Where's the Gambits? Let me into your Gambit. Totemic better than Farseer? No, I wouldn't say so. It's just I only have last season's tier set. So if you're someone who only has last season's tier set, yes, Farseer would be worse than Totemic. But if you have this season's tier set, then Farseer is the play. Considering switching to tank for Midnight, thinking Prot Paladin, be a very drastic change to say the least. Prot Paladin's fun, dude. Yeah, I think you would like Prot Paladin. It's like you're just a Swiss Army knife, off healer, tank damage god. Like you do everything. When it works. When it works, you're doing everything. But when it doesn't work, you're kind of just made of paper. Yeah, of course. That's the funniest way to type. I think you were typing thanks. This is yeah, of course. All right, Gambits. I need one Gambit group to believe. I mean, we could put our mains IO. That tends to usually be what works. But until we get decline from everything, let's keep looking at these. Chili pepper mace. Okay, they're cooking. Dude, a carrot, mace, and offhand? We need a carrot offhand. Stew offhand, I love it. These are so good. Fork and spoon pole arm. Dude, these are awesome. There's already 101 comments. People still find ways to complain, you know? They're dropping heat transmog and people are still upset. It's crazy. We're getting a corn cob offhand next tier. Or not even next tier. Mid-season patch. If you're pugging only, I'd stick with Totemic, says Gumshoe. I don't know, man. That healing amp that you get from Farseer is crazy. But I will say Farseer is a little bit more difficult. But when I've like kind of started to figure it out on PTR, man, it felt so good. Come on, people. I've timed to 13. Is it an ecodome? Yeah. Why are you asking questions? Just keep queuing up. We just need one on the board. Get that base level of IO. What's probably going to end up happening with the series is we're probably going to kind of get every character to about like 2.5k, and each week just like I might put the Shaman and the Evoker kind of on the back burner for like a week or two while we really work on the Druid, Priest, and Paladin for like a week or two, just to kind of like also get another week's worth of vaults in, and then we'll be able to do like the actual like 12 and 13 push on all of the characters kind of all at the same time. And I feel like that'd be a lot of fun with the series. Or, I mean, if we keep like blasting keys on the Evoker, it's probably just going to get to 3k eventually, which would make my life easier. Then we'd have a lot less characters to be pushing at the same time. That's why I like this series, is it's kind of like you can come into it with a plan, of how you're gonna do it, and then like one healer just starts to pop off, or like one healer gets invited to keys and the others don't, you know, or one gets like really good gear and the others don't. But I do have to ask myself, like, would I invite me to these keys? Probably the 10, but probably not these 11s and 12s. Just from an item level thing. So maybe it's just right to do our own 12. Just cross our fingers. If it becomes an 11, it becomes an 11. We need a really good AoE stopping tank. It's like step 1. Also, a balance Druid would be huge. Let's go and grab one of those. This guy's name is Deez. I do think we can do this Halls 12. Now that I've like failed a bunch at the 13, I feel like I know what we can do with our cooldowns better. Ooh, a Windwalker. Windwalker sounds fun. Let's do it. Excited to see this Windwalker damage. Drew Uwu is this guy's name. Drew Uwu. Okay, there's a prop Paladin. It sucks though, because like I want a prop Paladin because they're really good with AoE stops, and also like Divine Toll is so good with or versus the second boss, sorry. But man, prop Paladins are super hit or miss. Where the tanks at? Queue up, tanks. But I definitely think this key gets like 10 times easier if our tank goes and kills this left one and then goes all the way back and kills this right one. Then we wrap around and get the last left one. So that'll give me a lot more time between my cooldowns. Leon, there's a Prot Warrior. Okay. We're giving the Prot Warrior a try. Well, if they accept it. Ooh, I do want to invite this guy, but not with that name. Get that name out of here. Alright. Just gotta shrug off our last one and run it back. See, but the thing is, I still think it's correct to lead with Ascendance because it's 2 minutes. And leading with a 2-minute cooldown means that it'll be up like quicker, so I do want to get that back. This will be a 12. We do kind of have a little physical comp going too, so this will be fun. Get to live out a fizz comp from the other side. All right. Let's get food buff. I believe. Now if we chain wipe again, I'll cry. I'll literally cry on stream. I'll do it. Don't tempt me. Alright, we'll just do another ready check. Eye level for Shaman 683. So not the highest. We're definitely feeling our under gear in this dungeon specifically because, sorry, I just hit the mic, guys. But because like these thrashes like kind of force me to overcommit, and then I'll kind of like have a lot less for the next one, you know. So like any casts that go off will likely lead to a death. And basically, like it leaves so little room for error. I said, wait, I need to change talent, and he's been away for 2 ready votes. Okay, he's ready. It's go time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pew Pewer, look, it could go horribly. It has gone horribly recently,
5,
so
4,
it's not like a feat unless it works, you know?
1.
Alright, Tank. Lead us to victory. I'm like so scared of that cast going off. Loyal Beast goes off. Let's go put this down. See, I just had to kind of overcommit. We did let Loyal Beast go off, but okay, now I get to dispel the tank. Eventually. Oh, he's dropping stacks. Nice. Really like it if this Huntmaster would cast on someone else. Oh my goodness. Every shot went at me. Oh, come on. Die to fun things, not stupid things. Man, we're gonna have to like drink after every single thrasher. It's crazy. Consider, oh, I already read that. A 12 HOA at 683 is gonna be tough. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be tough. We're kind of limit testing. Like I if we fail, we fail, you know. But if we succeed, it's pretty cool. I like that my tank is going this way because it gives me time to regen cooldowns, which is going to be really important here. Ooh, but we pulled all the way over there. Yikes. Thing is, like, I'm not really going to get any opportunities to do damage, by the way. Ooh, that's going to hit the hunter. Well, I have Ascendance on this ball, so I can go ahead and put another healing stream down. It changes the damage done. We didn't kick the Houndmaster when it was the only one left, I thought. Ooh, that's a free Ascendance. Maybe that can carry us here. Dang, it's already over. That's kind of the bad thing about deeply rooted elements, is that it doesn't last that long. I mean, there's worse things for it to have, but you know, it'd be nice if it lasted a little longer. It's been Healing Tide. Tank's screaming at us for letting the Houndmaster cast go off. Okay, one death. It was to a Sinquake too, so we take that as a big dub. How can you be playing Totemic? I don't have the new tier set. So I'm still playing last season's tier set, so... ooh, Monk has aggro, Monk. Now I have aggro. Yikes. Let's do a big stun here. Okay, our tank is yelling at us about this Houndmaster, so I'm just going to sit on it because it's about to cast. It's about to cast, eventually. Guess not. There we go. But I am severely under-geared too, so I'm basically having to, like, I'm kind of stuck casting healing spells, right? So, like, I'm not really getting the opportunity to cast too many damaging spells, so it's also nice just to have Acid Rain do a lot of my damage, you know? How's Rsham damage compared to Mistweaver Monk? I think its damage is a little bit higher with Farseer if you get tier set. Because you can do some crazy things with the Chain Lightning buffs that they've done to the Totemic, or the Farseer little dudes, the Ancestors. But like I said, I don't yet have tier set, but on PTR I did a lot of Farseer testing. Got 7 seconds till the cast. Ooh. Got a few seconds till the cast. Got to kick it. Nice. But Mistweaver, like, in like Arakara on those big AoE pools, you can peak at like 2 million DPS, you know, if you're really going crazy with spinning crane kick and stuff, and like maybe a trinket. But Shaman, I think, can just blast more in like any target count, really. I guess I'll just camp Houndmaster. People asking why Totemic, like, it's not so great. Honestly, yeah, Totemic is still pretty good high end. But I do think it does kind of fall off. How much does this do to me? Did a lot. It does fall off a bit, I would say, in higher keys. Trying to think if I have enough mana for this whole stretch of the dungeon. We got 10 seconds till to cast this caster. Use my stun here. I'll kick it when it recasts. Okay, those groundskeepers are going and snitching. Ooh, I have aggro. Prot Warrior was better about getting aggro. I'm gonna kick that bolt. Okay. I have everything. So we should be okay? I would think. I feel single target as Mistweaver is cool. Holding 1+ million is pretty good. Yeah, 1 million boss damage isn't bad. Like, I don't think either healer does bad healer damage, especially compared to some of the other healers. I just think as a whole... Oh, that sucks. He had a channel on him, and then he got targeted by the bolt that went through. I will say it does suck how much responsibility healers have on these pools. Because, like, I would have loved to have had time to spot heal that guy, but had everything else to do. I probably would not have pulled all these casters in. Get in the link totem. Okay, what do I have for next one? I have double stream totem. I have my defensive. Okay, ooh, free ascendance. Not perfect, but those casts were really sneaking through and claiming lives. Our Shaman can do some pretty crazy things in single target. Like, they giga buffed the chain lightning damage that your ancestors do, so it's really weird. If you have, I think it's 2 or more ancestors active, which you can if you, if you get one to randomly proc, but 2 if you Ancestral Swiftness and then Unleash Life at the same time, or like shortly at one after the other, you can just spam Chain Lightning even in single target. I think it's 2 Ancestors. It might be 3. But it's like really weird. You can like spam an AoE button in single target and it does so much damage. Like, they cranked up their Chain Lightnings. Why are we just pulling this? We have Lust? Ooh. I have to dispel the guy. Maybe one of y'all Farseer Shaman mains can answer that. But it's either 2 or 3 ancestors that you need for Chain Lightning to just be the single target play. Depending on how this tank pulls this next section, this could be like scary stuff coming up. Ooh, free Ascendance. We take that. Take a few casts while we have it. Man, once Lust wears off, this boss just dies so slow. Yo, so many first-time chatters. It's so good to see you guys. Hey, bro, what healers are you enjoying the most? Ooh, great question. Mistweaver, as always, I really am enjoying Master of Harmony after putting a lot more time into it. Not really enjoying Conduit as much as I thought I would. But I'm really enjoying Chrono Ward and Evoker. Haven't really gotten many tier sets yet. But honestly, Resto Druid is more fun than I thought it would be. Now that I have the 4-piece, it's just like you just go crazy with your hots. Okay, this pool's kind of crazy, is it not? Oh, I missed my missed my healing rain. Let's go and pop Ascendance early. Yikes, I butt pulled. Popping my defensive here. Take that. But I do still love me a last season Totemic Shaman, as you can see. I'm basically still playing it like how I did last season. Oh. Free Ascendance. Go, 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 cast. Like, am I crazy, or does that just, like, it lasts so short? Ah, I thought I could LOS it, but I fell off. Ooh, tank, live, buddy, live. Ow, ow. What is nuking the tank down? Ooh. With 2 ancestors, it's lava. Yeah, whenever you get your procs, yeah. Definitely. I kind of like always do procs like almost every target can, except in like crazy AoE, yeah. But then Chain Lightning with 2 ancestors and 3. Okay, okay, so you skip the procs at 3. That's what it was, yeah. I appreciate it, Paradiddle. I knew it was something like that. Like, I knew target count 3 and 2 had something weird. But yeah, okay, so you skip the procs at 3 count. Gotcha, gotcha. Do we go ahead and drink here? No, we don't. We're pulling all the way. My totem gonna pull? Let's move it. Okay, so it wasn't my totem, but someone pulled. It's a big old link. I'll kick this one next. Nice. Honestly, it's better that we kind of just butt pulled these guys early because these snitches were going to go pull anyways. Yes, kick every cast coming my way. Protect the squishy. That's what we like to see. I feel like every DPS should fight over who kicks cast going toward the healer. DPS should be the first people to protect the healer. They should know. We are MVP always, right? I feel like this is just well known at this point. And in return, I'll heal you. And it should just that should just be the relationship. You protect me, I protect you. Literally help me help you. It's crazy that Shaman is so tanky that I was able to just live double Screech and not even fall below 50% health. Like, that's crazy. Okay, I will hopefully sprint upstairs and drink. Okay, now I can dispel the tank now that it's just the slashers left. Oh, tank, no! Oh, God, okay. Oh, the tank got booped all the way over there. Yikes, where's that frontal going? Okay, we got a free ascendance, though. Tank got booped into the third one. Can I LOS here? Nice. We might have to do that for a lot of these since I'm so squishy. Am I going to get to drink mana is the question. Will I need mana on this boss, though? I think I will. So I can use Downpour and a healing stream to heal each of the ads breaking. What? Nice. All I want is just to tap the food. Just for the peace of mind, knowing that I gave it the honest try to get some mana back. As long as we don't get hit by the bug. Like invisible swirly bug. Should be fine. Switch to Pres Evoker this season. Really liking it. 4 pieces of fun button to press. Oh, yeah. I definitely agree. I'm having so much fun with that 4-piece. The, whoa. Just the spamming Living Flame. Oh, there's nothing better. Let's move our Earth Shield to the Hunter. Put a healing stream down to help with spot healing. He isn't his true shot, so I kind of just want to heal him. Just the stupidest thing a healer can say. I kind of just want to heal him. Ooh, it looks like our timing... We're a bit behind on the timer. Now that I'm looking. We're only going to get one more lust. Oof. Okay. If more people got hit by that, I definitely would have Spirit Linked. I got Rocky out here, Earth Ellie helping out with that. I'm gonna put down my shield totem because I am still so squishy that these hurt. I don't think I really even need to do this. I am going to Spirit Link this one. Just because I don't have a defensive. Spirit Link will be my defensive. Whoa. Save less from any boss. You know what, Captain? You got it, buddy. Honestly, we destroyed that boss. Ah, free Ascendance. Why now? I'm just going to sit on this one Houndmaster. I'm going to aggressively kick it, like, the moment it starts casting. To claim it. To show everyone else, hey, you take the other ones. Okay, I don't have my... Ooh, I need to move my Earth Shield back to the tank. Let's put a stun down. Let's kick that. If I need to, I could always recall my stun totem and have it again. Haven't needed to yet. Go, tank, speed! Oh, I don't have my speed totem. Still, speed! We're probably pulling in a boss here, so I have to be really careful about dispels. So I might have to Ascendance early, which scares me, but I am going to... Yeah, he's pinging up there, yeah. Just gonna tap my mana food, top myself off. It's unfortunate that I'm getting cat. Ooh, that was a good para, but it's still unfortunate. I think you can LOS up here. It's an early diffuse magic. Yeah, casts or dispels are really annoying when you have to do this pool. But we kind of do. I am going to put down my totem and just heal it. Look, I do no damage, but my totem does damage, so... I see myself getting targeted. It's weird that we pulled up here and then we didn't chain in a boss, but thought we were going to do it for the funnel. So we're not lusting. Tank has 17 stacks, can't really dispel them. I always choose to dispel myself first until we get like later into the fight. The monk has really good defensive, so I'm not going to dispel him. Oh. This fight's really annoying on totems. Dispel myself. Go and pop Ascendance. Okay, the next one that we get, I'm not going to dispel myself because I do have defensives up. Dispel the monks, I've let them keep... Ah, he just diffused magicked. That's pretty tragic. Go on Healing Tide. Help us recoup some mana. Ooh, that's a free Ascendance. We're not going to get any value from. Okay, not going to dispel myself. Going to pop defensive. Which kind of sucks because I do want defensive for the next pool, but since we're lusting the next pool, there's a chance I'm okay. Okay. For some reason my Omni CD profile sucks right now. I think it loaded like an old one, like a default one, and it does not show any defensives. Don't really want a Spirit Link here. That's a free Ascendance, if I've ever seen one. Okay. We tap for mana. I'll be a bit late. We are lusting. Let me get there. I believe. I don't have any defensives for 10 seconds. Go, go, go. I don't think Shaman has any anti-heal, do we? I have no idea. I don't know about Resto Shaman. I feel like maybe Elemental Shaman might. Oh, I need mana. Mana. Please. Please don't pull. Please don't pull. All I need is just to tap my mana food and we're fine. Let's say R. Okay. Whew. Gonna re-shaman buff because I see we have some deaths. Forget when they happen though. Okay, we don't have Lust. Oh, that's so bad. And that's our B-res. Oh, does someone have a B-res? Tank just typed bro. Tank did just... Doesn't the tank aim that? Okay, okay, someone got him up. We're back. I believe. Okay, Door of Shadows. I have defensive. Oh, buddy. Okay, we're gonna have to Spirit Link. Oh my goodness, Hunter. Hunter got hit by the pull in and the push out of that. That's crazy. No shot, people. Soak it. Soak it. Killing me, Smalls. Absolutely killing me. Is he AFK? No way he rage quit. Come on. Can we time this without Hunter? Maybe with my trinket. If I just spam heal into the trinket will carry us. I believe. Okay, less typing, more damaging. $39%. I'm gonna shield myself. Okay. Oh my goodness. No one move. Stop moving. Stop moving. Okay, luckily this is super chill to heal when everyone soaks one. Okay, we need like... Whose cooldowns are coming up? We need big damage. Yeah, the Hunter's offline. Yikes. No way this is how this goes out. $30 seconds. Who has big damage? I'm not gonna get my trinket again either. Earth Ellie. Earth Ellie's my big damage. Bring it home, Earth Ellie. I believe, Rocky. I believe. 15 seconds. Hold on. We might get this. Just focus damage. Focus damage. Ah. That's so cringe, man. Did we get it? Wait, did it give it to us? Was that a pity? No, it didn't give it to us. That is so... Whoa, no need to drop slurs. But Hunter dying and rage quitting is absolutely devastating. That's crazy. Yeah, honestly... That was toxic. The Druid called him out. He's blaming us for that one frontal he ain't. Does the tank... Do y'all know, does the tank... aim the frontal here? Do you guys know that? Or is the frontal a random direction? Because the tank literally tanked the boss here. Is it aimable? But still, this guy being so toxic, man. But for the hunter to literally DC and for us to be 5 seconds over the timer is so cringe. Yeah, honestly, you're so right, Coachman. Folks taking a video game too seriously. Like it's literally not that deep. Bro, good luck on the healer grind and on the editing afterwards. I can't stay because the family's eating dinner. Just want to drop some love. Matt, I appreciate you if you're still around. But yeah, go spend time with the family. Enjoy the fall. Beautiful weather. Hunter probably got DC. That's why he died. Yeah, I'm not mad about the Hunter. I'm just saying it's a cringe way to fail a plus 12 with 383 or 683 gear or 683 item level. We almost timed a 12 hauls, which is crazy, and we would have timed it had the Hunter not DC'd. Dang, man. That would have been like such an accomplishment. Oh, that's big sad. Hey, we take that though. That's a dub. I feel like it's easy to like walk away thinking like, oh, we lost, I'm defeated. But it's equally easy to walk away from that thinking like, hey, we did that, you know? Like, I don't know. I like to take the wins there, and I think I don't know. I won't repeat it because you seem to feel a way about it. But I've never in my life heard someone call that a slur. Really? See, I've always heard of that as a slur. So, I mean, it's an inflammatory term directed at a certain minority of people. So I feel like I would call that a slur, personally. But I think, I mean, I guess it is kind of more of it's kind of falls under that more recently. But I feel like a lot of people call that a slur, right? But not. I don't think you're wrong for not thinking so. So, man, dang, that key definitely had my heart pounding though. Dang. Ah, man, and if the frontal hadn't have killed the druid, we also timed that. I'm gonna go back and rewatch this. So, I want to see is the frontal on this boss, is it aimable? Because this first one was... I wouldn't call it the druid's fault at all. I mean, maybe the druid should have tanked or been a little bit closer to the boss. But just like, look at this one frontal. And like, we all dodge back toward the middle. That frontal is heinous. There's no way that's not aimed, right? Let's see, where was the boss standing? Or where is the tank standing? Does it go opposite to where the tank is standing, maybe? Let's watch for the next frontal. Does it go opposite to the tank? No, I guess not. I guess it's just baited at a random range, maybe? I don't know. I guess as a tank you should like taunt the boss out so it's a little more toward the center of the room just in case it does aim the frontal that way. But then again, I don't know. Maybe that was on the druid too, but you can't move it once it's cast. Frontal seems like it aims at the most people around. Oh, okay, so it kind of like picks the point of... What am I trying to say? Like the best chance of it hitting someone. I just closed YouTube chat. No. I had 2 tabs open. You close one, it closes both of them, which is kind of cringe. It is aimable? Okay. Typical Sarg player. Oh man, brutal. Definitely brutal. What's up, Stefan? I like the emote. Honestly, not trolling. Never heard that. Yeah, no. I think we're both in the same. I don't think either of us are like, you're wrong. You know, I think we're both in the same like chill about it kind of camp. Good job though. That item level that's all. I think so. I think so. Can't move it once it's cast, but it may be cast on. I think it's cast on a player. I think it picks a player and casts. But anyways, guys, unfortunate how that one ended. Dang, but that's gonna make for some good content in the video. But I did just hear my garage door open. My wife is home, and it is time for me to go. So I appreciate you all hanging out with me today. Today was a really fun stream. Wednesday streams are always kind of slow to pick up, but once you guys get in here, man, it gets so much fun. So I appreciate you all hanging out with me. Unfortunate ending, man. I wish we could go back and get that one. But one DC decided that dungeon. But everyone, y'all enjoy your Wednesday. Hopefully your vaults were good. But guys, the weather is too nice. I need to go outside and go on a walk with my wife because it feels way too good outside. But anyways, I'll see you all on tomorrow. I'll see you all tomorrow because it's Wednesday. We stream Thursdays now. So see you all tomorrow, same time, 1 p.m. Central. GG wife alert. Yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye everyone. Enjoy the weather. Bye guys.